and company looking to bounce back as they face off against Prairie View A&M from the SWAC, the Panthers from just northwest of Houston. And hi there, and welcome inside Gerald J. Ford Stadium, along with the former Houston Cougar and 8-year NFL veteran Stanford Routt. I'm Ted Emmerich. Listen, SMU hung with Oklahoma for 3+ quarters last week before the Sooners pulled away late. Stan, this week, SMU has been guarding against that letdown against an FCS opponent.
Yeah, you're going to have to make sure that you play all 4 quarters. Whenever you're going against a team from a Power 5 like Oklahoma, you got to make sure that you play all 4 quarters and then some. And I think Preston Stone, still young in his career, nearly 500 passing yards, 4 touchdowns, only 1 interception. That's something that he is poised to make have happen going down the season for the rest of the stretch.
Prairie View has a number of players who are coming home this week. They're from DFW. That includes their quarterback, Stan, Trezon Conley from Duncanville.
Yes, Trezon Conley from the powerhouse in the state of Texas, Duncanville High School. Somebody right now, 465 passing yards, 2 touchdowns, 2 interceptions. So he's going to have to do a better job of taking care of the ball. And hopefully with him being back in his hometown, getting some good home cooking, he'll be able to start tonight against the SMU Mustangs.
Well, SMU has their own hometown product at quarterback, a guy that you know particularly well, Preston Stone.
Yes, Preston Stone. Back when I was coaching high school football while he was at Parish Episcopal, he kept us out of the state championship game a numerous number of times, and he's somebody that can make plays with his feet along with his arm. Even though he's a little bit young in his career, I think he's poised to make big things happen going down the stretch for the rest of the season. 4 touchdowns, 1 interception. I see big plays in his future.
Bubba McDowell, the former Houston Oiler, former Miami Hurricane. In his second year as Prairie View's head coach, he says that a lot of his players think that they should be playing for an SMU. He says, good, go prove it tonight. And for SMU, Rhett Lashley, the head coach, in his second season here on the Hilltop, he says he wants his team to be excited to play tonight and just put together 4 good quarters of football. SMU won the coin toss, deferred the option to the second half, and Prairie View with the touchback will have it at the 25. So Trezon Conley, the 6th-year senior from Duncanville, Stan, just 20 miles to the south. You mentioned it. A juggernaut of a high school program. He has spent all 6 of his college years at Prairie View. Second year as a starter. Bubba McDowell says his best trait is he knows how to extend the play.
Well, he's definitely going to have to do that today. I think that you're going to see SMU come after him, maybe try to mix up some zone coverages, maybe a few simulators, bring some pressure. So he's definitely going to have to be able to extend plays with his feet today, along with also being very precise in the pass game.
Prairie View has put up a ton of yards in their first 2 games. They're 1-1 coming in. Conley trying to elude pressure, and he tosses it away. So, very early on, having to extend the play because Kobe Wilson, the Temple transfer at linebacker, was chasing him down.
Absolutely. Kobe Wilson doing a good job of pressuring Trezon Conley, flushing him out of the pocket, thus making him just simply throw the ball out of bounds. But I think that's a smart play for Conley. Live to fight another down. You do not lose yardage. That way it's simply just now 2nd and 10.
So a flag on Prairie View there and an eligible man downfield. Well, they announced the penalty. Scott Harden, our official, but they did not mark off the yardage.
I believe you got to get Trezon Conley going early. Maybe some quarterback runs, design quarterback runs. Get him in the flow of the game right now.
I believe they waived off the penalty. 2nd and 10 for Prairie View A&M. And the first touch for Ahmad Antoine. No daylight at all. Antoine, preseason 2nd team All-SWAC. He is the workhorse for Prairie View. And now it's 3rd and 10.
Great job by Elijah Chapman and the rest of this SMU Mustangs defense getting penetration, only allowing 1 yard. That's what they're going to have to do. They're going to have to make sure that they live on the opposite side of the line of scrimmage to be successful today against the Prairie View Panthers.
Conley pulls it. And completes it, but way short of the first down. Chris Simmons, senior from Zachary, Louisiana, gain of 2, and Prairie View has to punt.
Ted, Trezon Conley so far on the year under 60% completion in the passing game. In plays like that, as you can see, it was behind. He was not able to go and lead him into the throw, thus allowing him to get some yards after catch. He's going to have to do a better job at his ball placement if they want to be successful and win this game.
Ephraim Jasso, the sophomore, on to punt. High snap, able to corral it, almost blocked. And he angles it out of bounds. SMU will end up with great field position here for their first series. Preston Stone spent the last 2 years as Tanner Mordecai's backup. Mordecai now at Wisconsin. Such a gifted playmaker, Stan, but the coaches told us yesterday that they love how under control Stone has been through 2 weeks.
Yeah, even going back to his high school days, back when he used to beat up on my St. Thomas Eagles, he always was poised. And I think that learning under Tanner Mordecai for so long allowed him to grow into this role, and he's now being able to take the bull by the horns, or should I say the Mustang by the horns.
Does a Mustang even have horns?
I don't believe so.
think so, but we'll count it. So from midfield, Stone dials it up, looking for Jordan Curley. Jump ball and knocked away. Nice play by Freddie Bird III, the junior corner from Woodville, Mississippi.
Great play by my man Freddie Bird in the back end. They try you on the first play of the game. Jordan Curley going down the left sideline. Take a look at this replay, and a great job, Freddie Bird doing a great job knocking the pass away at the last second.
Give it to L.J. Johnson Jr., the Texas A&M transfer. Only a 1-yard pickup before Keyshawn Johnson. We're not talking about the receiver. Johnson from Duncanville, like Prairie View's quarterback, Trezon Conley, making the stop.
That's exactly the way that they're going to need to be able to play today. They're going to have to live on the opposite side of the line of scrimmage, getting penetration, putting Preston Stone and the rest of this Mustang offense in third and long situations.
Now, SMU started slow offensively against Louisiana Tech and Oklahoma. 3rd and 9 now. Stone against a 4-man rush. Another deep ball, again for Curley. And it's incomplete, and a flag is thrown. Once again, Bird defending, but it looks like it'll be pass interference and a first down.
Yeah, Ted, it looks like they like the matchup. That's what they're going to be going at often tonight. Jordan Curley versus Freddie Bird.
Pass interference. Number 3, defense. 15-yard penalty. Automatic. First down.
Going back, looking at the replay, Preston Stone was looking at Curley the entire time, and you could see right at the last second, Freddie Bird gets in there a little bit too early and panics, and usually anytime that happens for a DB, I know from all my years playing in the league, they're going to call that. That's a very easy call to make for the refs.
Casey Woods, SMU's offensive coordinator, wanted to get Curley going. So far, 2 deep shots to him. Johnson plunges ahead for a yard to the 33-yard line.
Yeah, I'm thinking that Preston Stone and the rest of these receivers, that's how they're going to be able to move the ball throughout this first series, because you could see early on, Prairie View is not giving up anything in the run game between the tackles.
2nd and 9, Johnson again, and he sticks his nose in for 2 this time. It'll be 3rd and 7. Stan, SMU is without their starting right guard, the veteran Justin Osborne. He was injured last week in Norman, so Ben Sparks gets the start at right guard.
Yeah, and that's exactly where they're going to have to make sure that they do not miss a beat, because Preston Stone loves to throw the ball. He's going to need to make sure that he does not have pressure coming directly in his face so he can step into his throws.
Empty backfield for Stone on 3rd and 7. Over the middle, and caught by Jake Bailey, the dependable slot receiver, but he's taken down a yard shy of the line to gain. 4th and 1 for SMU. Looks like they might go for it here.
Oh, yeah, after the game last week against Oklahoma, I don't see Lashley allowing his offense to simply go down and only get 3 points against what they believe is an inferior opponent, somebody that they should be imposing their will upon.
SMU 5 of 8 on 4th down so far this year. Heavy set. Johnson, the running back. And Johnson diving. He needs the 24. Flag down from behind the play.
Nice tackle by Terrell Coleman Jr., though.
Let's see what the flag is about.
Result of the play is the runner was short of the line. Personal foul. block below the waist. Number 33, defense. Half the distance to the goal, automatic, first down.
Wow, so Johnson was stopped short, and it would have been a turnover on downs if not for the penalty against Prairie View.
Ted, I know Bubba McDowell has to be livid right now. We just got to stop against the SMU Mustangs opening drive, and now we have a silly penalty, a personal foul, which now puts them half the distance to the goal line at the 12-yard line. Those are penalties that Prairie View can ill afford to have happen if they want to be successful, Ted.
So first down from just outside the 12. Stone, the fade, end zone, and it is caught for the touchdown. Jordan Hudson comes down with it. Flag down as well. It didn't matter. Hudson puts the Mustangs on the board.
Ted, just like I was saying, if you have a penalty on a third or fourth down, when you actually are able to get off the field, usually good things do not happen for you as a defender. Let's go look at the replay. Preston Stone puts this ball exactly where he needs to put it. Hudson does the rest, simply going up for the ball, allowing him to out-jump Malachi Harrison. Phenomenal job, great throw, great catch. Now the Mustangs are on the board.
Colin Rogers to add the extra point. He's never missed an extra point in his 2 years with the Mustangs. So the drive extended because of the Prairie View penalty on fourth down, and Preston Stone and the SMU offense take advantage. Stone and Hudson, two of the higher-ranked recruits that SMU has ever pulled in. They connect for 6 to start.
Bringing in a new roommate to save money, is that the plan?
Well, we gotta find some way to save, so say hi to Glenn from work.
Hey, that's my mom.
Yeah, I think I have a much better plan. We switched to my plan from Verizon. We just pick our perks.
Travel pass, mobile hotspot.
And save on everyone.
That is a good plan. Glenn, looks like we're not gonna be needing you, so I'll see you at work.
Oh, later, Glenn.
This week, new and current customers get a free Samsung Galaxy S23 plus Galaxy Watch and Tab. All three, all on us. That's a savings of over $1,800. Offer ends soon. It's your Verizon.
Around here, people aren't afraid of hard work, and we don't quit till the job is done. For over 100 years, Long Lewis has partnered with Alabama to provide honest value. Our best price up front every time. No dealer fees ever. Even a money-back guarantee if you're not completely satisfied. That's how we became the largest dealer in Alabama and #1 in customer satisfaction in the nation. Because in the long run, it's Long Lewis.
Can't sleep.
Just a lot on my mind.
I can't sleep either.
It only gets tougher with age.
Mom, what?
Well, knowing Progressive can protect your home, auto, and business should help you relax. Good, because I could use a good night's sleep.
Me too. You know how early a chimney sweep gets up every day?
Wait, is this all a dream?
Why would Jamie be in my dream? I am America's biggest spokesperson.
Debatable.
I said biggest.
Well, he's got you there.
Subway refreshed their ingredients, their menu, and now they're slicing their meats fresh. That's why their new Subway Series subs are preferred by this champ.
And this future champ. Pros who are talking heads prefer fresh sliced turkey.
And pros who use their heads prefer fresh sliced ham.
More deli meats are preferred by this QB.
And preferred by his old backup QB.
And if we prefer it, we know you'll prefer it too. Is this slice as good as your tennis slice?
I can't answer that, but yes.
Take a look at this heart. It's the one I'm gonna use to love you.
SMU with a 7-0 lead. Mustangs out of the gate hot against Prairie View. Jordan Hudson wasn't expected to play Coaches told us yesterday his first practice of the week was yesterday, a light workout. He's been battling an ankle injury. And sure enough, he catches the touchdown from Preston Stone on SMU's first drive. Brian Jenkins Jr. back deep, sails over his head. Prairie View has it at the 25 again. So, Stan, we check out our impact players, brought to you by Regions Bank when Prairie View has the ball.
Yeah, obviously, you look at the running back, Ahmad Antoine, and then Brian Jenkins Jr. They're going to have big days simply because this SMU defense, they're going to try to get after them. And they're going to have to be able to find ways to loosen up the defense, maybe some play action, maybe some trick plays, maybe some receiver screens, things like that, to get the ball going. That way everybody can get in the flow of the game.
Prairie View is without 4 starters offensively, including their left tackle, left guard, and center, and receiver Jaquan Bloomfield, all injured. Here is Antoine plowing ahead for 3 yards. Antoine coming off a 100-yard gain and a loss to Abilene Christian. Antoine last year was able to tote the rock. Suffered a couple of concussions at the end of the year. Prairie View really thinks that the end of the season would have gone differently had they had Antoine in the lineup. They tied for first in the SWAC West, but they lost the tiebreaker to Southern. So give Antoine 4 on first down. Conley connects with Shamar Savage, who's taken the spot of the injured Bloomfield. Savage, the junior from Lompoc, California, gain of 10.
Nice pitch and catch, a simple quick out by Savage on the left side of your screen. Nice throw by Trezon Conley, able to move the chains, now getting the ball up near the 40-yard line for the PV Panthers.
Savage caught a 44-yard pass from backup quarterback Channing Dumas late last week. Bubba McDowell says, we've been waiting for him to break out. He's 6'4". He's got the tools. He's getting an opportunity tonight. And a timeout for Prairie View.
They'll take their first time out of the half. Timeout on the field.
And we'll step aside. 7-0 SMU at home against Prairie View.
We got a Subaru Forester Wilderness to discover all the places that make us feel something more.
Subaru is the National Park Foundation's largest corporate donor, helping expand access for all.
Lost Alabama Medicaid and need health coverage? Check this out. You may be eligible to enroll in a low-cost health plan at healthcare.gov. With the new law, 4 out of 5 customers can find a plan for $10 or less per month with financial help. Healthcare.gov offers quality health plans from brand-name companies. Plans cover doctor visits, prescriptions, emergency care, and more. Healthcare.gov is here for you. Enroll today for coverage starting the 1st of next month.
Bringing in a new roommate to save money, is that the plan?
Say hi to Glenn from work.
Yeah, I think I have a much better plan. We switched to my plan from Verizon.
That is a good plan.
This week, new and current customers get a free Samsung Galaxy S23 plus Galaxy Watch and Tab, all on us. Offer ends soon. It's your Verizon.
Back again, huh? You must love losing.
You're buying the next one.
You gotta win one first.
Okay.
Feed your whole team with a 40-piece Chicken McNuggets for $11.99. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba.
Can't sleep.
Just a lot on my mind.
I can't sleep either.
It only gets tougher with age.
Mom, what?
Well, knowing Progressive can protect your home, auto, and business should help you relax. Good, because I could use a good night's sleep.
Me too. You know how early a chimney sweep gets up every day?
Wait, is this all a dream?
Why would Jamie be in my dream? I am America's biggest spokesperson.
Debatable.
I said biggest.
Well, he's got you there.
Take a look at this heart. It's the one I'm gonna use to love you.
Life is full of ifs.
But if you can cash flow like a pro...
It really is a stunning campus here at SMU, tucked away just north of downtown Dallas. 7-0 lead for SMU. The Prairie View under Bubba McDowell, they have moved the ball very well the first 2 weeks. They lead the SWAC in total offense. In fact, last week in a 45-16 loss to Abilene Christian, they put up 535 yards of offense. Problem was, they had 3 turnovers. This is a problem too. Antoine is buried behind the line. It's a loss of a yard. Jonathan McGill, the fifth-year senior, grad transfer from Stanford in there along with Cale Sanders Jr.
Yeah, Cale Sanders Jr. coming off that edge, forcing that short gain, that TFL in the backfield against Prairie View. That's something that they're going to have to make sure that they slide the protection, make sure that they have somebody chip, make sure they have somebody see those blitzes coming off the edge, because I see that coming more tonight just to get the ball out of Trezon Conley's hands sooner.
Get 3 starters out up front for Prairie View because of injury. 2nd and 11. Conley up the sideline and incomplete. Looking for Savage, but a flag is thrown.
Number 12, defense, 15-yard penalty, automatic, first down.
That's on Chris Meganson, the Liberty transfer.
Yeah, that was very tight coverage. I was actually surprised that they called this pass interference. So maybe there was a little bit more chicken fighting going down the sideline. But, Ted, right there on that play, I can't see from this angle exactly where the pass interference was. Maybe I'm a little bit of a homer because I'm a former DB. But, Ted, I didn't see anything.
Is that how you're supposed to play it on those balls up the sideline?
Yeah, you're supposed to pin him to the sideline and try to get him as far out of bounds and off the spot as you can.
Antoine crashing forward. Gain of 2 to the SMU 45. You don't see too many college teams huddle these days.
No, unfortunately you don't. That's the new brand of college football where it's all about the muddle huddle. It's all about the hurry up. Everything is up-tempo. So anytime you see the old-fashioned huddle, it is a little bit of like a dinosaur type of scene.
Antoine, nice cut. And Antoine churns ahead to the 39 of SMU. Gain of 6, 3rd and 2 upcoming.
Yeah, I think this is a great run just because you could clearly see Cale Sanders coming in off the edge once again, did a great job of sidestepping, and now brings up a 3rd and short, and you have a myriad of options at your disposal for Trezon Conley. It could be a run or a pass.
Give it to Antoine again. He stumbles, but he's got the first down to the SMU 35. A pickup of 4. Antoine has been the man on this drive for the Panthers.
Absolutely. He's doing a great job of running behind his pads as Brian Massey just experienced. Let's go ahead and take a look on the screen. He is doing a great job running downhill, and great job, but a tackle by Massey, but I'm pretty sure he's probably going to feel that in the morning, Ted.
Now, it's funny, the coach is Scott Simons, the defensive coordinator of SMU. They challenged Massey this week. He missed a lot of tackles last week against Oklahoma. And he was able to hold his ground against Antoine there, even though Antoine picked up the first down. Once again, Ahmad Antoine up to the 32 for a gain of 3.
Yeah, I'm liking the penetration that PV is starting to be able to get against this SMU Mustangs defense because it's loosening them up. And I think that when they start to try to have Trezon Conley throw the ball, it's going to allow the defense to be a little bit looser to throw to the likes of Shamar Savage and all those other guys. So look forward to seeing what the play action aspect can bring to the offense.
Mississippi Valley State transfer Caleb Johnson was on that carry, spelling Antoine, gain of 3. 2nd and 7, Johnson again. Johnson's a bigger back, and Caleb Johnson shrugging off defenders close to the first down marker. It's a guy who was 2-time All-SWAC at Valley. He is a wrecking ball.
And great patience right here by Caleb Johnson. He doesn't see the hole open, so you know what? He breaks it outside and now makes Massey miss. This is helping him pick up the first down. Great, tough running by Caleb Johnson. That's exactly what Prairie View needs in this situation. I'm sorry, didn't pick up the first down. It's going to bring up a third and a short, but the second effort is what they're going to need to be successful this evening.
3rd and 1 for Prairie View. Johnson remains the back. And a flag down. Play clock was running down, and there was movement up front.
Yeah, you can't have these, Ted. You can't have these types of penalties.
Just like on the SMU drive, when Prairie View had the stop, but the penalty gave SMU a first down.
Ball start. Number 89, offense. 5-yard penalty. 3rd down.
Yeah, that's the tight end, David Murray. So 3rd penalty in the quarter for Prairie View. And 3rd and 1 turns into 3rd and 6. Well, they marked the ball ahead of the chains. Now you're going the other way.
Yeah.
Back it up to the 31 of SMU.
Yeah, you just can't have those types of penalties. Now, it still brings up only a 3rd and 6, and I say only as opposed to being 3rd and 11 or 3rd and 16. But you cannot put yourself in these situations where you're losing yardage going against a defense that is very formidable.
Empty gun for Trezon Conley. Over the middle. Caught for a first down. Chris Simmons making the grab in traffic. The gain of 9.
Great execution by Trezon Conley and Simmons. Just a simple RPO. You want to allow the linebacks to go ahead and overcommit a little bit. And a simple throw and catch. Great job, great execution. Good catch by Christopher Simmons going across the middle.
He beat Cale Sanders to the spot on the slant. And Prairie View getting a nice push here. 5 minutes to go in the quarter and a first down at the SMU 22.
And now when you just think about the personal foul that they had on defense when they got the stop on 4th down, imagine what the score could possibly be right now had that not happened, Ted.
10th play of the drive. Conley looking at the end zone. Man is there. Off his hands, incomplete. Mekhi Metcalf had the step. Metcalf, the son of Eric Metcalf, the legendary return man, 3-time Pro Bowler in the NFL.
Yeah, Metcalf did a good job of getting on top of Jahari Rogers, wondering if they were possibly going to call pass interference right there at the last little bit because it looked like he had a little bit of a tug on the back of his jersey, but they didn't call it. Nonetheless, a pretty good throw by Trezon Conley. Metcalf just simply couldn't bring it in.
On 2nd and 10, it's Caleb Johnson burrowing across the 20. And a 3-yard pickup to set up 3rd and 7. So they converted 3rd and 6 a moment ago. Now 3rd and 7 for the Panthers.
Yeah, I would dial up something that gives Trezon Conley dual options where he either can make the play with his legs or with his arms. So far, Ted, he's 3 of 5 coming out early on, but I like the ball placement. I like where he's putting the ball, especially when he's throwing it outside on the edges, trying these corners on go balls. I'm very interested to see exactly what they dial up. I feel you should have a dual option on this for Trezon Conley, given how he can make plays with both his legs and his arm.
Give it to Johnson, and Johnson runs into a wall. Turned back by Massey and Chris Adamora. 4th down.
Yeah, Ted, I got to be honest with you. I don't really like that play call because it was too predictable. You're going to simply try to run the ball behind the left guard, what you've been doing so far all this drive. I just feel that they could have been a little bit more creative on that 3rd down.
Carlos Villagomez, the redshirt freshman, 4 of 6 on field goals so far this year. This from 36 yards. And it's blocked. That ball is loose near midfield. It could be a touchdown. Scooped up by SMU. On the way inside the 10. It is a touchdown. Jonathan McGill, welcome home.
Ted, did I not just say that I didn't like the play call on that third down that thwarted that drive, thus not allowing PV to get the first down, and then now you see on the field goal block how everything ensues after that.
Chris Meganson returning it 47 yards for the touchdown. Jonathan McGill was running by his side all the way down the field. Meganson, the Liberty transfer, scooping it up after SMU blocked it.
It's all about penetration, Ted. You know this. SMU comes up with the block, the big play. They're able to do the rest, and now 14-0.
Okay, again, this is a status bar, this is a search bar. Let's know the difference, okay? Social media. It can be overwhelming for a young homeowner turning into their parents.
Now, what does it mean to slide into someone's DMs? That sounds like a lot of fun.
Okay, we're not ready for that. As a team, we'll get there. It might be a fruit emoji, but that doesn't mean they're talking about fruit.
Progressive can't save you from becoming your parents, but we can save you money when you bundle home and auto with us.
Okay, do you really think we need 47 photos of fun dinner at Pam's?
Yes.
No.
Total by Verizon is wireless that goes all in for you. That means unlimited data, powered by Verizon, priced by us for just $25 a line. No contracts, no credit checks. Sounds pretty hard to beat, but all in is all in. So we added Disney Plus Premium on us. So rides are a little more, because it can't be total unless it's all in. Total by Verizon. Now, for a limited time, get a free Samsung Galaxy A13 5G when you switch. Only at Total by Verizon.
We got a Subaru Forester Wilderness to discover all the places that make us feel something more.
Subaru is the National Park Foundation's largest corporate donor, helping expand access for all.
Subway refreshed their ingredients, their menu, and now they're slicing their meats fresh. That's why their new Subway Series subs are preferred by this champ.
And this future champ. Pros who are talking heads prefer fresh sliced turkey.
And pros who use their heads prefer fresh sliced ham.
More deli meats are preferred by this QB.
And preferred by his old backup QB.
And if we prefer it, we know you'll prefer it too. Is this slice as good as your tennis slice?
I can't answer that, but yes.
The construction field is hard. It's a long day. It's physical. Most of my customers say, I don't see how you can do this stuff anymore. But I say, I take balance in nature, gives you that that extra little jolt. At 72, most people don't have that much energy. Balance in nature gives me the energy to do what I got to do. Otherwise, I wouldn't be taking.
The American on ESPN is presented by It's Game On in St. Pete, Clearwater. Proud supporter of the American and home to America's best beaches. Find all the action you're looking for at visit stpeteclearwater.com. Now, Peruna running before the game. Chris Meganson returning the blocked field goal. 47 yards for a touchdown. And SMU has doubled its lead. Stan Prairie View was moving the ball well. And once that drive stalled, SMU turned to special teams for their second score.
Yeah, Ted, it's all about complementary football. You got to be able to go ahead and pick up that third down conversion, leave your offense back out on the field, because now you go to field goal, and then your field goal gets blocked. Now it's a touchdown. That's a 14-point swing. It could have very well been 7-7 going into a commercial break. Now it's 14-0 coming out of a commercial break. So if you're the PV Panthers, you have to make sure that you get something on the board on this series. You got 3 minutes left to go in the first quarter, but if you don't, it becomes now a snowball effect.
It's the first time SMU has returned a blocked field goal for a touchdown since 2018. Flag down here on the throw by Conley.
Snap. SMU will take their first timeout of the half. 30-second timeout.
So a timeout for SMU. Yeah, 2018, the last time SMU returned a blocked field goal for a touchdown, that was against Tulsa. And 5 years later, for Rhett Lashley's team, Chris Megginson does the honors. So Rhett Lashley talked about it all week. On one hand, it was very encouraging how they played against Oklahoma. That was a 14-11 game in the fourth quarter. And the Sooners put up a couple of touchdowns late. It was 28-11. That was the final. And on one hand, yeah, you can be happy with how you competed in Norman. But on the other, Lashley says, listen, this is a team that was ticked all week. We expected to win that game. Antoine crossing the 25, picks up 3. And that's why they wanted to put together a complete game against an FCS opponent before they face off with their iron skillet rival, TCU, next week.
Yeah, absolutely. You want to make sure that you're firing off of all cylinders. So Prairie View just simply is the next team on the schedule after the tough loss to Oklahoma. Coach Lashley wants to make sure that everybody, offense, defense, special teams, is playing complementary football before, like you said, Ted, they go to the matchup against TCU.
2nd and 7 for Prairie View. Conley chased out of the pocket, and he throws it away. Jalen Samuels was in pursuit for SMU, 3rd down.
Yeah, so far SMU has been doing a pretty good job of getting pressure on Trezon Conley, not allowing him to come back and have time on those 5 to 7 step drops. Once again, you can see him being flushed out of the pocket, and thus that now helps the DBs get better. That makes them better because simply there's longer time for them to stick to their coverage. It allows everything to be off of schedule. Thus, there goes the advantage for the defense.
3rd and 7. 4-man rush for SMU, and Conley is dumped. Taken down by Nelson Paul. Loss of 5, and it's Paul's 2nd sack of the year. Prairie View has to punt.
Nelson Paul, playing that bandit position at the top of your screen, simply does a great job and now does the speed to power comparison. The combo comes up with the big sack. Trezon Conley now puts PV in a punt situation. They're about to get the ball back, possibly could go up 21-0, and this is what I was talking about, Ted. You have to make sure that you can stop the bleeding if you're the Prairie View Panthers.
SMU coming after Jasso. He does get it away. Roderick Daniels Jr. from the 35. And Daniels dives across the 40. 41-yard punt by Jasso in the 6-yard return. And so we get to see, for the first time in a little bit, Preston Stone in the offense. They scored a touchdown on their first drive. 2nd touchdown coming by way of the blocked field goal, returned by Megginson. Stone was 2 of 3. 21 yards and the touchdown to Jordan Hudson on SMU's first series. Stone, the highest ranked recruit for SMU in the modern era. On 1st down, here is Kamar Wheaton seeing his first action of the season. The Alabama transfer in his 2nd year with the Mustangs was suspended week 1 for not going to class during the summer. Did not play last week against Oklahoma, and he's getting in the mix here tonight. Former 5-star recruit. Now Wheaton lined up out wide, bottom of your pictures, 2nd down and 9. Stone off the hands of Daniels, and was that picked?
Yeah, that's picked.
It was intercepted by Prairie View. Taken away by Warren Schenkel.
Ted, this is what Prairie View needed. They needed to get a turnover. I just said somebody has to stop the bleeding. Somebody has to get a takeaway. Let's look at the replay. Preston Stone simply just throwing an under route, and it's a little bit behind the receiver. That's why it gets tipped up in the air. He can't bring it in cleanly, and a great job. Look at it. He's throwing just a little bit touch behind Roderick Daniels Sr. That makes it an errant throw. He can't bring it in, goes off his fingertips, and a great job by Warren Schenkel being a heads-up football player, coming up with a big turnover. You now have the ball with your offense just inside the midfield.
Man, what an athletic move by the big linebacker there.
Absolutely. That's what they needed. They needed somebody to help stop the bleeding, put the ball back into Conley's hands.
Will Conley take a shot here? Stepping up, and here it goes, launching to the end zone, and it's dropped. Trey John Spiller had the separation.
Yeah, this is one that they definitely wish they could get back. Look at this. He's stretching out for it. Trey John Spiller, you got to be able to bring that in, my friend, because your team is down 14-0. Possibly could have been 21-0 without the interception. Trezon Conley is fighting for his life, trying to elude the pass rush and just simply throw the ball up down the middle of the field on the post pattern. I know it's tough. I know it's a little bit past the fingertips, but Spiller has to bring that in to help out the offense.
Spiller had the step on the LSU transfer, Jalen Davis Robinson. Trying to cut it back here, and SMU standing tall. Loss of 2 on the play for Connor Wisham, the third running back to see action for Prairie View.
Corey Roberson doing a great job getting penetration. Once again, not allowing this Prairie View run game to really get going on this drive. It now brings up a 3rd and about 12 situation. So now it's a defense. You have options. You can sit back in zone coverage. You can maybe bring some sort of a pressure, maybe a simulator, try to confuse Trezon Conley in this 3rd and long situation.
Panthers need 12. And once again, a conservative call here on 3rd and long. Makes you think that Prairie View might decide to go for it. Wisham slicing ahead to the 43. It's a gain of 8. They are in no man's land here. And 4th and 4, they might consider going for it.
Yeah, I think they're going to use the end of the quarter as a little bit of time to go ahead and come together, try to come up with an idea on if they're going to go for this 4th down. Because, Ted, I'm right there with you. For them to run that play on 3rd down means that they have already made up the mind. They've already had the mindset that this is now 4th down territory.
So at the end of the first quarter, it's SMU up 14-0 over Prairie View A&M. Mustangs trying to get back above 500. Jordan Hudson got him off to a good start.
You know, it's really scary. Popcorn with no butter.
No, getting insurance. I mean, what if the jargon makes me feel alone and in the dark?
Hey, at State Farm, we're there for your what ifs.
Sorry. Is that seat taken?
Get on up here, buddy. Let's go. Let's go.
Want some water?
Yeah, throw my cup of ale. I saw.
Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there. Call or click to get a quote today.
Total by Verizon is wireless that goes all in for you. That means unlimited data, powered by Verizon, priced by us for just $25 a line. No contracts, no credit checks. Sounds pretty hard to beat, but all in is all in. So we added Disney Plus Premium on us. So rides are a little more, because it can't be total unless it's all in. Total by Verizon. Now, for a limited time, get a free Samsung Galaxy A13 5G when you switch. Only at Total by Verizon.
At Papa John's, we start with better. Like these all-new boneless chicken wings. I mean, this is how Papa John's does boneless wings. Juicy all-white meat chicken, lightly breaded with hints of Parmesan and pepper, and baked to a crispy golden brown. And try them with this brand new zesty sauce. Find our new boneless wings on the Papa Pairings menu. Get 2 or more favorites for just $6.99 each. Order now in the app. Better ingredients, better pizza. Papa John's.
Love the pants. Love the pants.
Oh, compliments are tough, but you just gotta own it. Thanks. It's Old Navy.
Iconic.
When it comes to buying a car,
No surprises are good surprises. Kelley Blue Book My Wallet is a virtual wallet that powers a personalized car shopping experience, providing cars within your budget, estimated monthly payments, and financing options based on your information wherever you search, like your down payment amount and other details specific to you. No frustrations, no surprises, from the name you know and trust. Use Kelley Blue Book My Wallet and surprise yourself with tons of options that fit you. For all of the it's, KBB.com.
Guess what? Today's my last day. Gonna do my own thing.
Got a feeling I can't escape it. Feeling good, better yet, the great. Cause I reinvented myself. Na, 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 na. I had to make it.
Humid night on the hilltop. SMU up 14-0 over Prairie View from the SWAC. Ted Emmerich, Stanford route, our entire crew. So Prairie View decides to punt after all. 4th and 4 from the SMU 43. Jasso trying to sky it. And rolls past. McGill inside the 10. Well done. Jasso angles it out at the 9. 34-yard punt.
Well, Ted, that brings me back to my original question. Then why was that play call made on that third down?
Exactly.
It seems like they're getting too watered down. It seems like they're getting, should I say, just too conservative when you're still in this game. It's only 14-0. You're not out of it. You want to try to allow Trayvon Conley to either make the play with his arm or with his legs. He's able to put the ball out on the edges where it needs to be. Go ahead and allow him the opportunity to be able to extend the drive.
It was 3rd and 12. If you're deciding you're going to go for it, why don't? You go up top like Preston Stone just did to Roderick Daniels Jr. Down the seam at the 30. Daniels leaving everyone in the rear view mirror for the touchdown. 91 yards.
And clearly, Ted, you can see SMU, they're not sparing any expenses on their creativity whenever they're now on the offense side of the ball. One play, one touchdown, a quick strike. Obviously, we're about to see it on the replay. Preston Stone starts off like it's a quarterback draw and then allows the defense to over-pursue and finds a screaming down the middle of the field, Roderick Daniels, and he simply does the rest. Somebody almost was able to nip him at his heels, but he's able to run in for the touchdown. That now puts the SMU Mustangs up 3 scores, possibly making it 21-0 with this impending extra point. And this is why you have to have more of an aggressive mindset if you're the Prairie View offensive coordinator, because you do not want to get behind the sticks. You do not want to get behind on the scoreboard like this.
For some reason, they're reviewing the play. I'll say I can't imagine what they're looking at.
I was just thinking that. I remember Deshaun Jackson, the Eagles, several years ago at the Cowboys Texas Stadium.
The question here, yes, Stan, the question is, did Daniels drop the ball before he crossed the goal line?
Ooh, that's close.
You can't tell from that angle.
Can't tell from that angle.
You need the angle down the line at the goal line. This will be a better look. Again, all it has to do is cross in his possession.
No, that's a touchdown.
I think that's a touchdown. It isn't. It's close.
It's close,
you have the conversation, Stan, on the sideline. Listen, Roderick, we love you. Hold on to it.
That's a touchdown.
But that's a touchdown. And again, of course, that was the ruling on the field. Do you have the conclusive evidence to overturn it? I don't think you do. Scott Harden will let us know.
After reviewing the play, the ruling on the field of a touchdown stands.
And Roderick Daniels Jr. can exhale. one more look.
And yeah, I understand it. I get it. You know, the referees want to make sure that they are very methodical, make sure they're very meticulous and not allowing or not overlooking anything. So I get it. But even though it's close, that's still a touchdown. The ball crossed the plane. So like you just said, Roderick Daniels can go ahead and exhale. But that is a learning lesson going forward, especially when you get to the big stage playing on Sundays. You want to make sure that you always allow the ball to fully cross the plane.
Rodgers with the extra point. Roderick Daniels Jr., according to Coach Rhett Lashley, is SMU's Deebo Samuel. He struck like Deebo there for 91 yards.
Introducing Instant Cash Offer, the quick, easy process you can trust. Instant Cash Offer is exactly what it sounds like. An official offer to buy your car with no obligation. Here's how it works. Enter your vehicle ID number, VIN, or license plate. Answer a few questions about your car's history and condition. Receive a no-obligation offer to sell or trade with clear, easy next steps in minutes. Then choose a dealer, schedule a time, and drive away with confidence.
When I see you there, my heart surrenders. Deep within my soul, a glowing ember is burning ever.
Search for something you love. Etsy has it.
I love the fact that HelloFresh always send me something different that I never would have made.
The most amazing recipes delivered right to your door.
Wide variety, pre-portioned ingredients that help make sure you don't waste money on excess food.
HelloFresh gives you all you need to make a really delicious meal right at home.
They have made my life so much easier.
Easy, affordable, really, really good and flavorful.
Tastes so good. Oh my God.
Go to HelloFresh.com/GoHulu and use code GoHulu to get this last chance fall offer.
BetterHelp takes the stigma out of getting counseling.
There's so many people who still have that stigma of going to a physical office or a location to see a therapist.
If I'm a client and I'm looking for help, sometimes it feels like something we should be ashamed of or we shouldn't want others to know.
BetterHelp is important because it reduces the barriers for people getting access to mental health care.
Play for SMU, 91 yards, the strike from Preston Stone to Roderick Daniels Jr. And it's a 21-0 lead here early in the second over Prairie View. Ted Emmerich, Stanford route. Our entire crew. Daniels scoring for the first time this season. And SMU increasing its lead. Rodgers to kick away. So SMU was picked to finish third in the American this year. Of course, their last season in the American before they joined the ACC. SMU picked behind Tulane, the defending champion, and UTSA, a newcomer to the American this year. The thing about SMU this year in the schedule, Stan, they don't have either Tulane or the Roadrunners on their schedule. There is an opportunity here for SMU to truly make some noise before they head out of the American.
Yeah, the schedule makers obviously were favorable to them, like you just said, not having to play the Roadrunners or the Green Wave. So hopefully that bodes well for them going down the stretch. That way they can try to make that AAC Conference Championship game.
Conley finds his man on the perimeter and a first down. Chris Simmons across the 35, pickup of 13.
Yeah, nice play design, simply getting the ball in Chris Simmons' hands out on the edges, allowing him to pick up the first down and get the chains moving. Nice play design to start off this drive. Makes you kind of wonder, where was that type of creativity on those previous third downs that I just mentioned, Ted?
Yeah, that 3rd and 12 on the previous possession. A 3rd and 7 before that. And Prairie View opted just to run it both times. First down for the Panthers. And a flag is thrown.
Ball start. Number 60, offense. 5-yard penalty. It's first down.
That's on Arrington Taylor, another Dallas product from South Oak Cliff, preseason all-conference, moving tonight from right guard to left guard because of the injuries up front.
Yeah, once again, you can't have these types of pre-snap penalties. You can't just continue to shoot yourself in the foot. You have to start playing complementary football in all aspects of the game.
So 1st and 15. And Antoine across the 35 for a pickup of 3. Meanwhile, Prairie View was picked to finish second to last in the SWAC West Division. This is after Prairie View tied for first each of the last 2 years. In fact, won the West, played in the SWAC Championship 2 years ago. Ahmad Antoine said, I feel like that's disrespectful. Bubba McDowell, their coach, says, yeah, I agree. I want the team to feed off that disrespect.
Yeah, and I think it's all going to fall on the shoulders of Trezon Conley. Is he going to be able to step up and make the big throws consistently down the stretch for this team to elevate?
2nd and 12, Conley to throw here. Conley in trouble, and he's knocked down. Corey Roberson getting a push up the middle, and it leads to a sack and a loss of 7.
Yeah, looked like SMU just ran coverage in the back end. Wasn't any massive pressure that they're bringing with extra defenders. They're just allowing the 3-down pass rush to simply get there, which they were, collapse in the pocket, and now brings up a 3rd and a long 19 yards.
You can't just run it here like Prairie View has on 3rd and long previously. And yet that's exactly what the Panthers do with Antoine. Up to the 35. It's a gain of 7, and Prairie View decides to punt.
Ted, you have to wonder, what message are you sending to your quarterback? That's now 3 straight 3rd downs where they've simply ran the ball, being a little bit more conservative, being a little bit more passive with their attempt to try to get the 1st down conversion. I just wonder what message is that sending to the quarterback as far as what you think and what you believe in his arm, his accuracy, his ability to be able to lead the team.
Jasso punting again. And this is short and wide. We'll see where the official walks it up to. SMU will take over at their own 40-yard line. Only a 24-yard punt by Jasso. So Preston Stone has thrown a couple of touchdown passes, the 1 interception. We'll see him next as SMU takes over.
You look like a flower, so sweet today. You look like a flower, each and every way. You look like a flower.
Etsy has home, style, gifts. Etsy has it.
BetterHelp provides various options to connect with your therapist.
We can do this via video, we can do this in chat, we can do this over the phone. So whatever is most convenient for the client is really what's going to help them open up more at the end of the day.
I have learned that I really do believe in the best of people. And I do really believe that people are stronger sometimes than they think they are, even themselves.
I love the fact that HelloFresh always send me something different that I'll never.
Delivered right to your door.
Wide variety, pre-portioned ingredients that help make sure you don't waste money on excess food.
HelloFresh gives you all you need to make a really delicious meal right at home.
They have made my life so much easier.
Easy, affordable, really, really good and flavorful.
Tastes so good. Oh my God.
Go to HelloFresh.com/GoHulu and use code GoHulu to get this last chance fall offer.
When I first started out as a filmmaker, I didn't want to get into credit cards because I realized I didn't know anything about it and it felt very risky to me.
So my friend told me about Chime. I got the credit builder card, and it was crazy. I didn't have to worry about interest. I didn't have to worry about fees. It wasn't a credit check. My score is up 80 points. I just finished my feature film, and it feels like there's a future ahead to where we're saving up to buy a house. Look, if I can do it, you can do it too. Join me at Chime.com.
Did you know you can get someone to shop for you? Stitch Fix really gets me and what I need. Even better, they save me a trip to the mall. It's easy. I ship. Stitch Fix sends me things that...
Deep in Prairie View territory at the 25. It's a gain of 35. Stone to Bailey, but there's a flag down.
Still first down.
So the 35-yard pass wiped out because of a hold.
Looking like it's right there on the left side of the screen with your left tackle putting that hold. And, he's trying to guard the backside of Preston Stone. So penalties like that as a head coach, you kind of understand because it's all about protecting your quarterback because without Preston Stone, that's going to make this year's success very, very hard to complete.
That was on P.J. Williams, the redshirt freshman, seeing time at left tackle. Wheaton around the end gets bumped down after a gain of 4. Wheaton making his season debut, and a flag is down at the end of the play from the Prairie View secondary. Might have been on that tackle of Wheaton.
After the play, personal foul, unnecessary roughness. Number 3, defense, 15-yard penalty, automatic, first down.
They call it on Freddie Bird III, the corner for Prairie View. It's the 3rd personal foul penalty against Bubba McDowell's team tonight. So SMU sets up at their own 49. Lost out on the big pass to Bailey because of their own penalty, and now they advance with the penalty on the Panthers. This is Wheaton with the cut. And into Prairie View territory across the 45. Gain of 7. I mean, the talent's undeniable, Stan, with Kamar Wheaton. This guy was a top 50 overall player in his class coming out 2 years ago. 2nd and 3. Wheaton again up the gut. A first down across the 40.
Yeah, and that's now you're getting to the point where they're just going to simply start leaning on this Prairie View defense. You look at Wheaton, a big back, got big, strong shoulders. So they're going to make sure that they try to impose their will on this defense right now.
Casey Woods said yesterday, hoped that Wheaton would get 5 to 10 carries. He's on track for that. Flag down in the backfield. Stone to improvise. And Stone hooks up with his receiver. It's Bailey, but will it count? Just like before, check that marker in the backfield.
Holding, number 75, offense, 10-yard penalty, first down.
Another hold, this one on Ben Sparks. Now, penalties have not been an issue through 2 weeks. SMU averaging just 29 yards of penalties per game. Top 10 in the country coming in. But a couple of penalties on this drive.
I'll tell you this, though, Ted. I still am impressed by Preston Stone's elusivity in being able to still look downfield, get a shoulder.
Under further review for the possibility of targeting.
We're going to have a review here now. It's going to be 1st and 20 for SMU, and they're going to take a look at a targeting situation. We'll step aside while Scott Harden looks at the viewfinder.
I'd like to thank Stitch Fix for always making me look great.
For taking care of the shopping so I can take care of this. I'd like to thank my stylist. Now getting dressed is so easy. Thanks for getting my fit just right. For finding me looks that work for me and my budget.
For finding me my favorite pair of jeans.
I like to thank Stitch Fix because I look good.
Thanks, Stitch Fix. You just get me.
They get me. You just get me. And they'll get you too.
Take your style quiz today.
When I started college, so many people warned me about credit cards. They just seemed really scary. When I needed a car, I realized that I needed to build credit. So I got the Chime Credit Builder card because I could safely build credit without being afraid of fees or interest. And there was no credit check. My score went up over 60 points and I bought my first car. As a busy college student, having a car is an absolute must. I feel like I could do anything. My next goal, a 700 credit score. Join me at chime.com.
Welcome to Ideation Station. As you write, Grammarly can suggest personalized ideas to kickstart your paper.
Definitely this one.
Interesting topic. Do you know where you want to take it next?
Yes, I can make this topic even more focused.
Let Grammarly create a customized research plan so you can get organized.
Perfect.
94% of students say Grammarly helps improve their grades. Download Grammarly for free.
I tend to let stress get the best of me.
I definitely don't have the best diet.
Yeah, I'm guilty of heat styling my hair.
Target multiple root causes of hair thinning with the #1 dermatologist recommended hair growth supplement brand. Start your hair growth journey at Nutrafol.com.
Remember why you became a nurse? You wanted to help people. And girl, you're just getting started. You know what's next. Getting your graduate degree. That's how you can change this place for the better. For yourself, your patients, the whole community. You want to make change happen? Walden University is all about change. It's time.
Walden University. Set a course for change.
Hey, wake up. The words in your head.
Targeting or not targeting? That is the question. Dwan Lewis of Prairie View. Did he hit Jake Bailey, the crown of the helmet? Again, in that case, you don't need the player to be defenseless. That is what the officials are looking at here, Stan.
Yeah, and that's pretty much what college football has now come to, and even in the NFL to a certain degree. As far as
here we go.
However, the holding was enforced. It's first down.
So no targeting called, but the holding penalty does stand against SMU. So 1st and 20 from midfield. Stone hits Bailey again. Lewis shoves him out of bounds. And a nice gain on the play to the 34, pickup of 17.
Yeah, I think that was a great sail concept that Preston Stone was able to throw to number 12 on the right sideline, Jake Bailey. Great job putting touch on this pass. Take a look at it. Great job putting it right over the defender on the sideline. That's great precision.
2nd down, and Tyler Levine, Bam Bam as they call him, with his first carry tonight. Plunges for 4, and very close to the first down. 3rd and short. Right back to Levine, and Levine with room. Levine lowering the shoulder inside the 20. SMU's in the red zone. Tyler Levine with a gain of 13.
Tyler Levine, obviously, you can see the way he's built. It's almost kind of like old school Mike Allstott for the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, Ted. And the way he runs behind his pads, that is something that most defenders do not want to have happen. Seeing that in the open field in the back end.
A flag is down.
After the play, personal foul, face mask, number 91, defense, half the distance. Automatic first down.
Sometimes grabbing Tyler Levine's face mask is the only thing you can do to try to stop him, but this is done just in frustration at the end of the play by Ray. So 1st and goal for SMU. Levine gets the call again. And inside the 5. SMU's leading rusher a year ago, more than 600 yards and 10 touchdowns.
Yeah, and I think that you're going to see this to be the Tyler Levine drive, that they're probably going to go ahead and give it to him a couple more times. And I think now for Coach Lashley, he's in a situation in this game. You're up 21-0. Looks like it's possibly going to be 28, where now you want to work on things. You want to tweak things to make sure that they're good to go for next week.
Stone keeps it, and Preston Stone slices in for the touchdown. Preston Stone dual threats, and the SMU lead balloons to 27-0.
Yeah, Ted, just like I was saying, this is what you call the zone read, and he's simply reading the defensive end, and it allows him to be able to now run off the right tackle. Preston Stone takes it in himself. Once again, you call that the zone read, and that's where he decides to do the quarterback keeper. And like I was saying, this is a situation where now Coach Lashley wants to work on things, see what's going to be good for next week, what isn't going to be good. Now he's in experiment mode with a comfortable 27-0 lead.
First rushing touchdown of the year for Preston Stone. Brett Lashley wanted 4 quarters of good football. Well, he's gotten a quarter and a half of it so far. SMU up 28-0 as Stone spills in for the score.
An SMU soft passing wizard, Don Meredith, connects for 47 yards.
You guys want some close-ups?
We break barriers.
See y'all in the Cotton Bowl, and we are #1.
We build empires.
It's the grand design of Trammell Crow.
Bumble's founder, Whitney Wolfe Herd, is her name.
We host world changers.
Welcomes Dr. Martin Luther King.
All 5 living U.S. presidents.
We ignite futures.
Miss Jane Mansfield. Payne Stewart.
It's Brian Baumgartner.
It's Kathy Bates.
What will you do?
I'd like to thank Stitch Fix for always making me look great.
For taking care of the shopping, so I can take care of this.
I'd like to thank my stylist. Now getting dressed is so easy. Thanks for getting my fit just right. For finding me looks that work for me and my budget.
For finding me my favorite pair of jeans.
I like to thank Stitch Fix because I look good.
Thanks, Stitch Fix. You just get me.
They get me.
You just get me.
And they'll get you too.
Take your style quiz today.
Welcome to Ideation Station. As you write, Grammarly can suggest personalized ideas to kickstart your paper.
Definitely this one.
Interesting topic. Do you know where you want to take it next?
Yes, I can make this topic even more focused.
Let Grammarly create a customized research plan so you can get organized.
Perfect.
94% of students say Grammarly helps improve their grades. Download Grammarly for free.
Price to pay. California on my license plate. Last year they ain't put me on some. Put me on some. Put me on some.
Let me be direct. Some people are paying more than double for teeth straightening with Invisalign. And then there's Smile Direct Club. You get a smile you love directed by one of their doctors with aligners sent directly to you. So the savings go directly to you. 60% less than Invisalign. And Smile Direct Club guarantees your smile for life. Your life. Choose Smile, choose Direct.
Smile Direct Club.
Smile Direct Club. Love that song.
Hey, wake up. The words in your head, you're the only one that can hear them. Say it. Yes, I can. Move.
For SMU here at home against Prairie View A&M. Preston Stone, his first carry of the night on the zone read, and he takes it in 5 yards for the touchdown. His first rushing touchdown this year. Stone has 2 through the air and 1 on the ground.
Yeah, obviously they're firing off all cylinders. It's 28-0, and I'm not sure exactly how much more of Preston Stone we'll probably be seeing going forward, Ted.
Now the touchback as Rogers booms it. You know, Prairie View was able to move the ball early. They had a 13-play drive in the first quarter. Lined up for a field goal when they were down 7-0. It was blocked and returned by Chris Megginson for a touchdown. And it has snowballed from there.
Yeah, and much like I was saying how SMU's in experimental mode, I believe that Prairie View can also be in experimental mode now as well. See what you have with Trayvon Connolly as far as making throws down the field. Can he be precise? Can he be consistent with his precision?
This drive starts with a handoff to Caleb Johnson, the big back, 6th-year senior from Memphis, and a 2-yard pickup. Yeah, speaking of Conley, Stan, Again, it's his homecoming. He was a 2-year starter at Duncanville High School, just south of here, 2016 and 17. What a terrific program that is. Bubba McDowell told Conley this week, don't let this game be bigger than your responsibility. That's so tough, though, when you're coming home.
Absolutely. Anytime you're at home, you always want to go and show out. You got your hometown friends, your family, so you're always going to be a little bit more energized, have a little bit more juice anytime you're close to home. That's just human nature.
Man in motion is Kobe Cavill, and a flag down. The penalties have been an issue for Prairie View tonight. This will be number 7.
Illegal snap infraction. Number 73, offense. 5-yard penalty. It's second down.
That's on the center, Pedro De Silva, who's filling in for the injured Chance Jones. So 2nd and 13 for Prairie View from their own 22. And Johnson denied. No gain on the play. Adam Mora, the 5th-year senior, converted safety, now a linebacker for SMU, pushing him back.
Yeah. SMU once again getting that penetration, now brings up another 3rd and long situation. And Ted, hopefully on this one 3rd down, we'll now see Trayvon Conley drop back to throw and at least attempt to look like you're trying to pick up the 1st down rather than just simply being conservative and passive.
Prairie View has not converted on their last 4 3rd down opportunities. Again, they've usually run it on 3rd and long. They need 13. Conley to throw this time. And it is caught. Mekhi Metcalf, he is short of the sticks. It's a gain of 9.
Yeah, but Ted, I like that. It's a simple stop pattern on the left sideline. Look at this. Nice throw, nice wind up, good catch, big strong catch by Metcalf. Yes, you're short of the 1st down. It's going to be 4th and 4. You're going to punt the ball, but look at that. They were able to pick up 9 good yards. Imagine if it would have been 3rd and 9 or 3rd and 8. That's a 1st down. That's something positive. I know it's small, I know it's minute, but that's something positive that you can look forward to with the next series and see if you can compound on that with Trayvon Conley and this receiving corps.
Jasso, SMU close to blocking that one. And it takes a Prairie View roll inside the 30. So SMU will start from their own 26, 43-yard punt. Next Saturday, full slate in the American. Starting off on ESPN2, 3:30 Eastern. Miami going on the road to take on the Temple Owls. Rice and USF. Conference play, 4 Eastern on ESPNU. And UAB, Trent Dilfer's team, going between the hedges to face number 1 Georgia, 7:30 Eastern on ESPN2. But what a wild game between Navy and Memphis on Thursday night on ESPN. Memphis picking up the win despite a couple of late turnovers. Tyler Levine starts the drive for SMU, banging forward to the 29 for a pickup of 3. Now, Levine's so tough. Coaches absolutely love him. He played through a torn patellar tendon last year. He was still the team's leading rusher. 2nd and 7. Stone connects. Jordan Hudson. He had SMU's first touchdown. He's got the 1st down here to the 42. It's a pickup of 14.
Yeah, Ted, another simple pitch and catch on that right sideline. Just a stop pattern by Hudson. Nice throw, nice catch. You could see PV's playing a little bit off-man coverage, getting a little bit too soft for my taste. And now a big 1st down for the SMU Mustangs.
We do have a flag down at midfield, right around where Hudson was tackled.
After the play, personal fault, personal foul, unnecessary roughness, defense number 99, 15-yard penalty, automatic, 1st down.
Wow, another penalty against Prairie View. This one on C.J. Presley, the defensive tackle. Yeah, Stone has been efficient tonight, to say the least.
Yeah, 5 of 7, 141 yards tonight, 2 touchdowns, 1 interception. So obviously he's got to clean that up, but nonetheless, he's been pretty efficient.
Stone with time again, now running out, evading one man. Stone keeping the play alive and stepping out at the Prairie View 40. Coaches want the flag for the late hit, and it is thrown as Keyshawn Johnson came across the SMU sideline. That was pretty evident.
After the play was over,
yeah, and that's probably a little bit of frustration for this Prairie View Panthers defense, being down 28-0.
Penalty from the end of the play, automatic first down.
One more look right here on the sideline. That's way too late, and obviously it's on the SMU sideline on their bench. Anytime that happens, with it being the quarterback,
we'll take
we know how quarterbacks are highly heralded in all of
30
sports.
seconds.
So that's a pretty easy choice for the referees to make.
95 yards of penalties against Prairie View in the first half.
Yeah, that's pretty much to me what's plagued them the entire game. You look at the very first series, they get the stop on 4th down against SMU, and then they have a personal foul, which then leads to them giving up a touchdown, and then the false starts on the offense side of the ball. They have been shooting themselves in the foot all night throughout the first 20 minutes of this game, simply with penalties. And if you take away those 95 yards, Ted, this game is what, 10-0, maybe 14-0, but definitely not 28-0.
Prairie View calling a timeout here. So we mentioned the Memphis win over Navy Thursday night. Last night, UTSA at home and falling against Army, 37-29. Again, UTSA, first year in the American, picked to finish second in the preseason poll behind Tulane. Some of the scores today: Tulsa at home, sellout crowd. Oklahoma in town, got blown out. So first down for SMU at the Prairie View 25. Stone on target. Romello Brinson, one of the 6 Miami transfers on the team this year. Brinson with the gain of 10. Give him 9. He's just short of the first down. And Brinson dropped this one. Oh, got to be careful. That was a forward pass.
It's incomplete pass. 3rd down.
It'll be 3rd and 1.
Yeah, clearly a forward pass, and obviously for Romello, he's got to be able to bring that in. That's something Coach Lashley still wants to make sure that everybody's crisp on and doesn't get complacent with this massive lead they have so far in the first half.
3rd and 1. And Wheaton powers ahead for the first down. 5 yards to the 11. Kamar Wheaton making his season debut tonight. Product of Garland, Texas, just east of Dallas. Wheaton again slipping through the crack and down to the 5. Give him 6 more.
Second and 4. Look for a zone read or maybe the read option for Preston.
Instead, the short throw to Brinson. And it's a touchdown! He reached for the pylon, and Romello Brinson scores.
Rolling on the field is a touchdown.
Coaches always want players to be careful doing that. Remember Justin Jefferson Thursday night, the fumble through the end zone for the Vikings. But Brinson puts it across for 6.
Preston Stone just throws the now pass to Romello Brinson, and he does the rest, giving the 2nd and 3rd effort. Look at him dragging defenders and simply with one arm touching the ball on the pylon, making this now a touchdown, 34-0.
Rolling on the field was a touchdown.
The officials will take a second look. It is under review. If it stands, that is a weight room touchdown. Romello Brinson dragging Travion Green to the pylon.
Yeah, you just take a look at it right here on the on the replay. He simply is in the weight room. You can tell that right there is squats. That is power clean. That is even a little bit of bench press. And now it looks like he might have stepped out at about the 3-yard line, so I see why they're going to review this. Ted, not sure how it's going to come out. Nonetheless, a fantastic play of 2nd and 3rd effort by Romello Brinson.
Again, the key is that right foot as he was extending for the pylon. There's no question ball made contact with the pylon, and that is as good as 6 wherever you are. But was his foot on the chalk when he did it? might be a better angle. Again, keep an eye on that right foot. Man, I don't think he stepped out. I think that's a touchdown.
I think that's a touchdown. And that is a fantastic play by Romello Brinson. I think that's going to stand, Ted.
The junior in his first year with SMU, transferred from Miami, along with 5 of his teammates there with the Hurricanes last year. He visited Penn State and Colorado with Deion before committing to SMU.
Obviously, yeah, SMU is happy to have him. Great job, great play. I'm pretty sure that I feel you and I are both in agreement on this, that it's going to stand.
After reviewing the play, the ruling on the field is confirmed. Touchdown.
It is a touchdown for Brinson, and it ends up as his first touchdown in 2 years. He scored one at Miami in 2021, and now he's got his first as a Mustang.
Well earned, well deserved, young man.
The sophomore Rogers with the extra point. And a 35-0 lead for Rhett Lashley's team. They were bitter after last week. Going up to Norman, falling to Oklahoma. Now, he mentioned it, that Brinson is one of the 6 Miami transfers. Of course, Rhett Lashley was there for 2 years as the offensive coordinator before taking the head coaching job here at SMU last year. So Knighton, Brinson, Smith, and Clark on offense. Roberts and on defense. Hawkins, the tight end, also a member of that offensive unit. And the coaches say that these players have transformed the team in terms of professionalism. Casey Woods, the offensive coordinator, said they put it up in the locker room during spring practice. Hey, the goal is to put together 15 good practices. Be out there. Forget what you're dealing with, ankle injury, nicks and bruises, right, during spring ball. And the Miami guys went up to Casey Woods and said, Coach, you're supposed to practice no matter what. Like, why is this even a goal? They have raised the standard.
Well, absolutely, Ted. The thing about that is they just where they come from again. They came from University of Miami. That's a Power 5 school that's in the ACC. And now coming to the American Athletic Conference only for 1 year because we know SMU is going to the ACC. That's where the mindset comes in, what they're bringing now to this program in Dallas.
5 touchdowns by 5 different players for SMU tonight. And down 35-0. Trayvon Conley and the Prairie View offense set up shop at the 25.
You want to get something positive going into halftime if you're the Prairie View Panthers, just because for just the camaraderie, just for the mindset, the psyche. If I'm Trayvon Conley, I want to still continue to go through my progressions. I want to make precise throws. I want to make the right read. You want to have something positive going into halftime.
On first down, Connor Wisham. A lot of dancing. And he picks up 2 for Elijah Chapman. Brings him down, along with Elijah Roberts, the former Miami Hurricane. Second and 8, Conley launching. And Metcalf, it's broken up. Jalen Davis Robinson, the LSU transfer from Waxahachie, Texas, knocks it away.
Yeah, that is great coverage by Jalen David Robinson. And you could see going down that left sideline, trying to find Metcalf on the deep ball. Metcalf, a longer guy, went up for it. But obviously you could see my man Robinson doing a great job of batting the pass away at the last second. Great job in not getting the pass interference or panicking. There's a fantastic job.
Oh, he's your man now.
Hey, Ted, you know how I am about these DBs. That's just
you
part of
love
my
a good corner. What a surprise. 3rd and 8. to the opposite sideline, and incomplete. Flag is down, though. Jahari Rogers in coverage for SMU against Trajan Spiller.
Yeah, they're going to get Jahari Rogers getting a little bit grabby on this one. I saw that one all the way from up here in the press box. And you could see, once again, like I say, as a corner, sometimes you panic a little bit. That time, he just panicked a little bit too much.
Be the fourth penalty of the night for SMU.
Pass interference, number 4, defense. Spot of the foul, automatic, first down.
What do you think with the second look there?
Yeah, I think that anytime it could be possibly incidental, but it just looks like the receiver's progress was impeded a lot of times, especially in today's brand of football. It's an offensively driven game on the collegiate or the professional level. A lot of times referees are going to call that.
Conley's pass was incomplete there, intended for Spiller yet again. So 2nd and 10, under 3 to play here in the first half. Prairie View just one timeout left. And Conley off his back foot, out of bounds. He had no other option. Jalen Samuels was breaking through, along with Corey Roberson, the OU transfer.
Yeah, that was pretty much all he could do on that play. You saw everybody coming in, especially from that right side, bringing the pressure. All he could do was just simply get out of there and try to throw the ball away, live to find another down on a 3rd and 10 that's better than a possible 3rd and 16 or 17 if he would have taken the sack.
Well, Prairie View has been stuck in 3rd and long all night. They're 2 of 8 on 3rd down. Conley, it's caught, but well short of the sticks. David Murray, the tight end, brings it in for a gain of 6. And Prairie View punts it again. Sixth punt of the half coming up for Efren Jasso. Oh, this is a good-looking punt. And out of bounds, looks to be at the 20-yard line. Well, if you're a fan of the American Conference, you can't miss all the action this fall here on ESPN+. More than 120 men's and women's soccer games, as well as 180-plus volleyball matches to pick from. ESPN+, also the home of AAC All Access, featuring Mining for Greatness, which is following Charlotte football all season long. Catch the action right here on ESPN+. So 2:05 remaining in the half. SMU with 2 timeouts. Preston Stone looking for more. Screen for Daniels. He had a 91-yard touchdown earlier, and he's dragged down from behind. Nice play made by Prairie View.
Yeah, great job by Derek Gray Jr. Simply getting out of the stack, being able to chase down that screen for a minimal gain. Otherwise, it could have been going for a lot more.
So 2nd and 7. Stone. Caught. Moochie Dixon with his first grab, and Dixon trying to break a tackle. First down to the 39, gain of 16. Clock stops momentarily here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Again, trying to set it up for Daniels. Makes a man miss. Flag is down from the head of the play, and Daniels tackled at the 43. Gain of 5, pending the marker.
Holding, number 82, offense, 10-yard penalty from the spot of the foul. First down.
Yeah, so the hold against SMU there on R.J. Maryland, the tight end. I mean, Prairie View has almost 100 yards of penalties, but SMU hasn't been all that clean either here in the first half.
Going into next week against TCU, like Coach Lashley talked about, you want to make sure that you're crisp. You want to make sure that you're able to play a clean game.
So 1st and 20 from the 31-yard line. Stone finds Hudson. And trying to get out of bounds, he does. Close to the 40 for a 9-yard pickup.
Prairie View's been playing soft with their corners pretty much all night long, or should I say all throughout the second quarter. You're seeing a lot of curls. You're seeing a lot of digs that are being thrown by Preston Stone, especially to his right. Prairie View has to do a better job of getting up closer, challenging these receivers, making these windows even tighter for Preston Stone to throw in.
1:08 left in the half. Stone escaping the pocket and dragged down. Miles McHaney the fourth brings him down after a gain of 4. Clock rolling at 52 seconds.
Yeah, right now, I would try to come after Preston Stone. I would try to mix it up a little bit. Stop just running coverage, allowing your front four to get pass rush. Confuse him a little bit. Bring some pressure. Get the ball out of his hands quickly.
4-man rush. Stone down the middle. Bailey's open, and he's got it. Tackled at the 25 of Prairie View. Massive gain, 33 yards, 31 seconds.
Preston Stone was able to notice right away that the middle of the field was open, and that's exactly what he did, making sure that he hit Jake Bailey right down the middle of the field for a nice gain down inside the 25-yard line.
Under a half minute. Stone, end zone, and broken up. Looking for Keyshawn Smith. Another Miami transfer, but knocked away by Prairie View.
Ahmad Robinson, pretty good coverage on that play on the deep ball defending it. Kind of surprised that they didn't call a pass interference because it looked like he was face guarding, but nonetheless, good position, able to force the incompletion, now bringing up 2nd and long.
Now, they usually get you when you're not turned around like Robinson was. 2nd and 10. Stone could do his homework. Now the pocket collapsing. And Stone whips it. It is caught inside the 5 by Jordan Curley. First down, clock stops at 9 seconds. SMU has a couple of timeouts here. 20-yard pickup, and the Mustangs do call time.
Preston Stone doing his best Aaron Rodgers imitation. The way he's out there being able to have eyes in the back of his head, now being able to throw a strike to Jordan Curley down the hash, down the middle of the field. Great throw. You can see it once again on your screen. Being able to now rotate his hips, get his shoulders square, being able to deliver a strike. You can see that Preston Stone is developing. He's maturing right in front of our very eyes.
Now remember the 2 deep shots to Curley on that first drive? It's Curley's first catch tonight. Coaches said yesterday, we know he hasn't made that big play yet. We feel like it's coming. That's what he's capable of, the Arizona State transfer.
Oh, absolutely. We could see even on the first couple plays of the game, trying the deep ball, he was in good position. They just simply couldn't connect on it. So you can say that, you can obviously see that Preston Stone has a lot of trust in Curley. He's going to be using him a lot going forward. Not sure exactly how much more we're going to see of these guys tonight after halftime, but look for big things out of them versus TCU next week.
No, but this is what you want to see now. Close the half strong and perhaps give way to the second unit in the second half. Once again, Preston Stone spreading it around. He's done that each of the first 2 weeks. 9 seconds remaining in the half. 1st and goal for SMU. Levine is the back. Stone, end zone, touchdown, and it's Curley. Jordan Curley with his first touchdown of the season. He follows up his first catch of the night with the score. What a way to close the half.
Preston Stone once again showing exactly why we're looking at him to be an up-and-coming quarterback in all of college football, but especially the AAC, with exactly what you're seeing before you. Him and Jordan Curley on the last two plays, right down the hash for the big play, on the busted play that he was able to go and convert on. And then obviously this touchdown right here, now putting them up 6 scores going into the half. We'll see the replay in just a second.
42-0 SMU.
This is what you call the RPO action, and they simply want to draw in the linebackers with a play-action fake to Levine that opens up the middle of the field, and then he delivers a strike to Jordan Curley over the middle on the slant play. Great job, great throw, great catch, great play design. SMU now off and running.
Preston Stone has accounted for 5 touchdowns tonight, 4 through the air. The highest ranked recruit in the modern era for SMU. He was in the ESPN 300 a couple of years ago, coming out of Parish Episcopal, 10 miles north of here. This is a player, Stan, who had offers from Alabama, Georgia, LSU, Ohio State, Texas A&M, Texas, among others. He visited only 2 schools. Texas, when Tom Herman was still the coach, and here at SMU. And he said he always wanted to do something different for a top-flight recruit. He wanted to stay home. SMU was always his dream school. Now he's fulfilling his dream.
Oh, he is fulfilling it so much, and so many big things to come, and I can't wait to watch it, Tim.
He grew up going to the camps here at SMU as a kid, and now Preston Stone is the starter. Trayson Conley, the starter for Prairie View. It's been a far different night for him. 6 of 13, 51 yards. They have dealt with third and long situations time and time again. They've been unable to sustain drives. And you see they find themselves on the wrong end of this score. And Prairie View will just take this to the locker room. SMU coming off the road loss to Oklahoma. Yes, hard fought, still disappointing. Coming home against an FCS opponent. This is exactly what they expected. Utter domination and a 42-0 lead over Bubba McDowell's Panthers. Preston Stone has put up 5 touchdowns, 4 through the air, 1 on the ground. Special teams getting in the act. The blocked field goal return for a score. 42-0 Ponies at the half.
We can get a new roommate to save money? Is that the plan?
Say hi to Glenn from work.
Yeah, I think I have a much better plan. We switched to my plan from Verizon.
That is a good plan.
This week, new and current customers get a free Samsung Galaxy S23 plus Galaxy Watch and Tab, all on us. Offer ends soon. It's your Verizon.
We all inherit a legacy. We evolve with time, but some things never change. Still crafted in the Northwest, still made with purpose, still carrying the fire. Over 125 years, we're still here. It's always been this way. Past, present, future, woven together.
Let me be direct. Some people are paying more than double for teeth straightening with Invisalign. And then there's Smile Direct Club. You get a smile you love directed by one of their doctors with aligners sent directly to you. So the savings go directly to you. 60% less than Invisalign. And Smile Direct Club guarantees your smile for life. Your life. Choose Smile, choose Direct. Smile Direct Club. Smile Direct Club. Love that song.
Hey, wake up. The words in your head, you're the only one that can hear them. Say it. Yes, I can. Move. Feel it. Hold on to this feeling. Yes, I can. Yes, I must. Watch me.
Why do I choose a sleep number smart bed? Because when your bed is this smart, you sleep at the right temperature all night. That's why 80% of NFL players choose the Sleep Number Smart Bed.
At Arnold, we start with one question. What would Grandma do?
Bake the right way, period.
Grandma would use time-tested recipes. Now start eating what Grandma would bake. Arnold, baked the right way for over 80 years.
Hey, what if getting insurance is scary? What if the jargon makes me feel alone and in the dark?
At State Farm, we're there for your what ifs.
Great.
Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there. Call or click to get a quote today.
Why is Aaron happy? Well, just days ago, his old wheels gave out. But he knew Carvana had his back. That's because Carvana had thousands of cars under $20,000. And with the new co-signer option, Aaron's folks were able to help him out with a new ride.
No way.
Yes way. With thousands of cars under $20,000 and our co-signer option, we'll drive you happy at Carvana.
Has this happened to you? You get roped in with phone offers that bind you to a 3-year device contract. Break free with T-Mobile, introducing Go 5G Plus, the first plan that always gives new and existing customers the same great device deals, and you're upgrade ready in 2 years versus 3. Right now, bring T-Mobile your phone and get the amazing iPhone 14 on us. Trapped. Free.
Get the amazing iPhone 14 on us.
Trapped. Free.
SMU taking care of its business so far tonight. A 42-0 lead at the break against Prairie View. Preston Stone has accounted for 5 touchdowns for the Mustangs. Coming up, we head to the studio. Morgan Uber with the top plays in the American this week.
Welcome into the American Studios. I'm Morgan Uber. The American has 3 soccer teams ranked in the top 25, 1 on the women's side and 2 on the men's side. The reigning champs, FIU Panthers and the SMU Mustangs, and those 2 men's teams also earn our respect this week, getting the nod for some top plays. And we'll start at number 5 with the Mustangs taking on SLU. It's scoreless here early in the first. Served inside for Jeldrick Dahlman, who gets just the right touch on it and arcs this one over the keeper to put the Mustangs on top. That goal ends up being the game winner for SMU and a signature celebration right on target for Dahlman. At number 4, someone else who was on target on Saturday, Tulane backup QB Kai Horton. Starting for the injured Michael Pratt. Horton, this one slightly off, but Lawrence Keys, he's got a magnet inside that glove, making the one-handed grab and hulling it in for the first down and some. The Green Wave fall 37-20. The I-35 rivalry checking in at number 3, Texas State at UTSA. Tie game in the third. Frank Harris throws one up. Willie McCoy one-on-one. Are you kidding me? Willie McCoy in the right corner of the end zone. How's that for a go-ahead touchdown? Comes up and comes down with the toe tapper for a showstopper, and the Roadrunners go on to win by 7. A 2-for-1 at number 2, men's soccer, number 11 FIU at number 6 UCF. Don't blink or you'll miss it. 2 goals here. We got Tyler Hogan with the long-range free kick, Owen Travis with the assist header to Casper Scrape, who lays a noggin on it to make it 2-1. 2 minutes later, we've got the equalizer off the back of a UCF defender, but the follow-up by Francesco Renzi finding the back of the net. Late game heroics for the Panthers. Wow, and this one, it ends in a 2-2 draw. Our top play of the week, the Bayou bucket and bragging rights on the line for these 2 Houston teams. Rice up 14 on the Cougs in the first. JT Daniels drops back, launches a dime, and it's Luke McCaffrey with one hand. Highly contested, but comes down with it. Wow, this ends up being the catch of the weekend. McCaffrey showing off those family jeans. He loses his helmet on the play. He catches it with 1, but celebrates with 2. And what a win for the Rice Owls in double OT against the Houston Cougars. Remember, if you ever see a top play happen live, you can always let us know on social media using the hashtag #AmericanTopPlays and tweet at the American Conference at American_conf. Be sure to keep it right here on ESPN+. Second half action is coming your way right after this.
Hey, Jamie. Oh, what am I up to? Just visiting a special secret client. I can't say who it is, but let's just say she bundled her dream house and her dream car for round-the-clock protection with Progressive. Oh. She has another house in Malibu. She's been an astronaut, an architect, a CEO.
We're in front of her house, dude.
Well, I'd love to tell you who her boyfriend is, but I don't think I can. I'd love to tell you, but I don't think I can.
Marty, look for it on digital and Blu-ray.
Bringing in a new roommate to save money, is that the plan?
Say hi to Glenn from work.
Yeah, I think I have a much better plan. We switched to my plan from Verizon.
That is a good plan.
This week, new and current customers get a free Samsung Galaxy S23 plus Galaxy Watch and Tab, all on us. Offer ends soon. It's your Verizon.
Subway refreshed their ingredients, their menu, and now they're slicing their meats fresh. That's why their new Subway Series subs are preferred by this champ.
And this future champ. Pros who are talking heads prefer fresh sliced turkey.
And pros who use their heads prefer fresh sliced ham.
More deli meats are preferred by this QB.
And preferred by his old backup QB.
And if we prefer it, we know you'll prefer it too. Is this slice as good as your tennis slice?
I can't answer that, but yes.
Why do I choose a Sleep Number smart bed? Because when your bed is this smart, you sleep at the right temperature all night. That's why 80% of NFL players choose the Sleep Number smart bed.
Got the rings?
Hello? You guys don't look half bad.
Yeah,
Thank you. Thanks, man.
Luxury that lets you feel infinitely you.
The construction field is hard. It's a long day. It's physical. Most of my customers say, I don't see how you can do this stuff anymore. But I say, I take balance in nature, gives you that oomph, that extra little jolt. At 72, most people don't have that much energy. Balance in nature gives me the energy to do what I got to do. Otherwise, I wouldn't be taking it.
Start your journey to better health today. Go to balanceofnature.com to get your special offer when you order as a new preferred customer.
At Simply Safe, your safety is the only thing that matters. Every 15 seconds, our professional monitoring agents receive a call for help.
Police are on their way.
They use Fast Protect technology exclusively from Simply Safe to capture evidence and verify a threat is real, so you can get faster police response. Because in here, your safety is the only thing that matters. Advanced home security, 24/7 professional monitoring for less than $1 a day. There's no safe like Simply Safe.
Well, SMU has turned this into a laugher, 42-0 over Prairie View A&M. Preston Stone, 4 touchdown passes to 4 different receivers. Might not see too much of him in the second half. Coming up, you will see me and Stan breaking down the first half, highlights and stats, right after this. Stan, FCS opponent or not, Preston Stone has been magnificent tonight.
Absolutely. You can look on your screen right here. You see the very first touchdown to Hudson, the jump ball in the corner of the end zone. Then now you see what some may call the jump pass, but he first started off faking the quarterback draw, and then Daniels right down the middle of the field. And then the last one, you see he just decides to go ahead and run it in himself on the zone read. And I'm sorry, the last one of the first half, he throws the strike to Jordan Curley, one of his best friends, right over the middle, putting this team comfortably up 42-0.
It's easy to lose track of how many he has. 4 touchdowns through the air, 1 on the ground. He has as many touchdown passes as he has incompletions tonight. Preston Stone and SMU rebounding from the road loss to Oklahoma last week. Again, far different competition. The big story this week, Stan, was, okay, we can't have a letdown against an inferior opponent. There have been no signs of that whatsoever.
Yeah, and a lot of that is due to just simply Prairie View simply shooting themselves in the foot. You look at a lot of the penalties that they've had and some of the miscues, but nonetheless, Preston Stone, 14-18, 241 yards, 4 touchdowns, had the 1 interception. Obviously, he has to clean that up, but nonetheless, a pretty clean first half for the Mustangs.
Yeah, the only thing that Prairie View is going to win tonight is the band competition at the half. That Prairie View band was outstanding, as they usually are here at the break. We check out some of the first half stats, and really the only thing that you could argue that SMU could be worried about, something they have to clean up, you don't see it on the screen, is the penalties. 60 yards worth, 5 penalties. They've been so good in the penalty department the first 2 games, but again, outgaining Prairie View 300 plus to 89.
Yeah, and obviously you could see that obviously when you're going against an inferior opponent, SMU wants to make sure that they impose their will as they've done. If I was going to simply make any sort of point about something that SMU can improve on within the first half, you look at the time of possession, 19.3 minutes to the 10 minutes that SMU had it. So that's something that obviously maybe for ball control purposes, that's something that they can improve on.
Boy, Rhett Lashley's team's going to have the ball to start the second half. So a chance to do more damage here. And a squib kick from Prairie View. Scooped up inside the 15. Breaking a tackle, Keyshawn Smith. And Smith is out across the 40-yard line, so a nice return, 28 yards. Now we'll see how long before SMU turns the keys over to Kevin Jennings. I do see Preston Stone in the huddle, and Stone leads the way out onto the field for the SMU offense.
Yeah, you have to wonder, Ted. I think that maybe this will probably be the last series that you'll see go ahead, gain control of the second half again like you did in the first half, and then start periodically subbing in your starters for some of their backups to get them some valuable playing time and experience.
Stone has Kamar Wheaton next to him in the backfield. And Stone heaves it. Incomplete, off the hands of Moochie Dixon. Malachi Harrison was in coverage.
Yeah, Ted, I saw that from the very beginning, trying the double move, first play of the second half. Malachi Harrison doing a great job running stride for stride, making sure that this is an incompletion. You can see right there playing chest to chest, staying right there in phase, doing a great job, not committing the pass interference call, and that right there forces now a 2nd and 10 for SMU coming up.
Nice play by the junior college transfer Harrison. Stone throws it short this time. And keeping his feet, Jordan Curley down the sideline. Curley to the end zone for the touchdown. 59 yards. He refused to go down. He closed the first half with a score, and he opens the second half with 6.
Well, clearly you saw that SMU coming out of halftime, they were not going to take their foot off the gas. They run a simple hitch pattern with Jordan Curley on the left sideline. Jordan Curley looks like he's going to be tackled, splits the defenders, and now he is off to the races. And the big man, the nose guard, is not going to be able to catch him. Neither is the field safety coming from the other side of the field. Great play, Jordan Curley. A lot of people discount a receiver's ability to be able to have yards after the catch or yards after contact. He just showed right there he can do both. Great play, Jordan Curley.
Now, Curley was battling an ankle injury this week. On the field, he looks 100%.
Total by Verizon is wireless that goes all in for you. That means unlimited data, powered by Verizon, priced by us for just $25 a line. No contracts, no credit checks. Sounds pretty hard to beat, but all in is all in. So we added Disney Plus Premium on us. So rides are a little more, because it can't be total unless it's all in. Total by Verizon. Now, for a limited time, get a free Samsung Galaxy A13 5G when you switch. Only at Total by Verizon.
When I see you there, my heart surrenders. Deep within my soul, a glowing ember is burning ever.
Search for something you love. Etsy has it.
Subway refreshed their ingredients, their menu, and now they're slicing their meats fresh. That's why their new Subway Series subs are preferred by this champ.
And this future champ. Pros who are talking heads prefer fresh sliced turkey.
And pros who use their heads prefer fresh sliced ham.
More deli meats are preferred by this QB.
And preferred by his old backup QB.
And if we prefer it, we know you'll prefer it too. Is this slice as good as your tennis slice?
I can't answer that, but yes.
BetterHelp provides various options to connect with your therapist.
We can do this via video, we can do this as a chat, we can do this over the phone. So whatever is most convenient for the client is really what's going to help them open up more at the end of the day.
I have learned that I really do believe in the best of people. And I do really believe that people are stronger sometimes than they think they are, even themselves.
Hercule Poirot, come with me to a seance.
Detective, you are here to discredit me, but I can talk to the dead.
Mom, what is happening?
Somebody has been murdered. A ghost killed her.
One of you is the killer. No one shall leave until I find her. If the living have been killed by the dead.
You were saying?
A Haunting in Venice. Rated PG-13. Now playing. Only in theaters.
There he is. He's right there.
Cover more ground in the Kia Sportage Turbo Hybrid. Kia. Movement that inspires.
SMU doing their thing and looking clean doing it. 49-0 over Prairie View. They're wearing their alternate Dallas uniforms. Usually you have SMU right on the front of the jersey, but Dallas, because the branding for SMU over the last few years has been, hey, we are Dallas's college football team.
Yeah, when you look at the Metroplex, a lot of times you tend to overlook SMU and think about only TCU because they're in a Power 5 conference in the Big 12. But now, starting next year, that won't be any longer. You'll have the SMU Mustangs a part of the Atlantic Coast Conference, a.k.a. Power 5.
And SMU's got the Triple D helmet as well, the logo of the city of Dallas. They asked for permission. The city granted it. And they have so many hometown products, and not just guys that they've recruited right out of high school, like Preston Stone from Dallas, from Parish Episcopal, but many guys who started at Power Conference schools wanted to come back home, play in front of friends and family. And now they're going to be able to recruit at an even higher level.
Yeah, I think
they enter the
ACC. Things are
ACC.
really going to take off for them, especially next year when they move to the Atlantic Coast Conference.
Conley's pass incomplete, looking for David Murray. Isaiah Wacobia, one of those Dallas products in coverage. The sophomore from Skyline High School.
And now, right, if you're the Prairie View Panthers, it's 49-0. You want to make sure that leaving this game, going into the next week against Alcorn, you want to make sure that you have positivity. So you now want to start experimenting with what plays are going to work going forward, what plays are going to throw out, things of that nature.
Here's a gain of 3 for Connor Wisham, sophomore from Brownfields, Louisiana, working as the third back tonight. And it's 3rd and 7. Now, Prairie View won their conference opener over Texas Southern in the Labor Day Classic. That was week 1. They were down 17 in the second half, came back and won in overtime. Lost last week to Abilene Christian. 3rd and 7. Conley is sacked. Ran right into Elijah Roberts. Oh, yeah, he's hungry. Feed him. 3rd sack of the night for the Mustangs.
Yeah, now SMU is just starting to tee off on Trezon Conley because they know it is the ultimate passing situation when you're down 7 scores, or should I say 7 touchdowns. And Elijah Roberts now being the recipient on that end of this defense that is now starting to feast on an offensive line that, like you said in the broadcast here, that's missing 3 starters.
Efren Jasso to punt. Just got it away with the rush coming off the edge. And out of bounds near the SMU 40. Mustangs take over at their own 44, 36-yard punt. Well, Preston Stone doesn't have his helmet on. Kevin Jennings with his first appearance of the season. The redshirt freshman from right here in Dallas, the former South Oak Cliff Golden Bear, taking the wheel here early in the 3rd. And Jennings to throw on the first play. Jennings taking off. And out of bounds just past midfield. Gain of 8. Kevin Jennings.
Progression on that first play with Jennings. He simply is trying to see if he can find the post pattern. It's not open down the left side of the field. Okay, you know what? My first read is gone. My second read is gone. Let me go ahead and run it, get some positive yards. I like that.
Stanley helped SMU to wins over Tulsa and Memphis last year. Came in, remember, at Tulsa after Preston Stone broke his collarbone. Here's Wheaton charging up the middle for the first down to the Prairie View 43. Gain of 7. Now, Jennings led South Oak Cliff to a historic state championship 2 years ago. We got a man down for Prairie View and an injury timeout. It's Warren Schenkel had the interception for Prairie View in the first half. The linebacker. Yeah, so 2 years ago, Jennings led South Oak Cliff to a state championship at AT&T Stadium in Arlington, home of the Cowboys. It was the first UIL state championship for a team from Dallas ISD
yes.
in 71 years, and Jennings was the MVP.
Oh yeah, I definitely remember that. And you're starting to see a resurgence for these Dallas area schools. Like the Duncanville has always been good, but like what you said to your point, South Oak Cliff being able to go and win that championship, the first one in 71 years, definitely big for the program.
By the way, they won again last year, going for a three-peat this year. Jennings swings it. This is caught in space, breaking a tackle at the 35 for SMU. And Carter Campbell with a gain of 10. Campbell, the junior from San Antonio. Back to Wheaton on the ground. And Wheaton surging inside the 30 for 6.
And now in this situation, this part of the game with 11 minutes left to go in the third quarter, you're going to see a lot of the inside zone. You're going to see a lot of the read zone, the divide zone, plays like that for this SMU Mustangs offense to try to slow the game down. And then also for Jennings, you don't want to just throw him in there and have him flinging the ball all around the field.
Jennings pulling it this time. Downfield to Keyshawn Smith. Breaking a tackle. Did he stay in bounds? It looks like, was he ruled out of bounds? The officials are coming together. There is no touchdown signal. The only question, did he step out? No, there it is. Touchdown SMU. It stands 27 yards. Keyshawn Smith with his first touchdown as a Mustang.
Ted, this is impressive. We're about to see this replay. Let's take a look at Kevin Jennings. He fakes the inside zone, and then now it looks like it may be a quarterback keeper and throws a strike to Keyshawn Smith right in between the corner and the safety. Keyshawn Smith does the rest, being able to avoid both defenders, tightrope in the sideline for the touchdown, and you're now starting to see an 8 touchdown advantage for the SMU Mustangs. Great job, and that showed me something out of Jennings. That was a strike, great precision, putting the ball in the honey hole between the corner and the safety.
I was waiting for honey hole all night from you. You love
know
that
me too
term.
well, Ted.
Fifth play of 20 or more yards tonight for SMU. All the explosive plays for the Mustangs. And another receiver getting in on the act. Keyshawn Smith makes it 56-0.
I can do this.
Luxury that lets you feel infinitely you.
Hercule Poirot, come with me to a seance.
Detective, you are here to discredit me, but I can talk to the dead.
Mom, what is happening?
Someone has been murdered.
A ghost killed her.
One of you is the killer. No one shall leave until I find her. If the living have been killed by the dead.
You were saying?
A Haunting in Venice. Rated PG-13. Now playing. Only in theaters.
Total by Verizon is wireless that goes all in for you. That means unlimited data, powered by Verizon, priced by us for just $25 a line. No contracts, no credit checks. Sounds pretty hard to beat, but all in is all in. So we added Disney Plus Premium on us. So rides are a little more, because it can't be total unless it's all in. Total by Verizon. Now, for a limited time, get a free Samsung Galaxy A13 5G when you switch. Only at Total by Verizon.
When I see you there, my heart surrenders. Deep within my soul, a glowing ember is burning ever.
Search for something you love. Etsy has it.
There is a lot that goes into becoming a licensed therapist.
I completed 4 years of undergraduate, 2 years of graduate school, followed by 2 years of clinical training.
You literally have to do 3,000 hours plus of one-on-one, face-to-face interactions with clients.
I chose social work. I wanted to help people in times of need.
BetterHelp has been a game changer across the board. If I just change one person, that's what wakes me up every morning.
I used to get so anxious thinking about feeding our kids because it meant saying goodbye to any.
So SMU up 56-0, third quarter here against Prairie View. Ted Emmerich, Stanford, Route, our entire crew. And yes, this is the part of the show where we eat on camera. Now, seriously, some of these American games on ESPN Plus, we're bringing you the taste of the American. And listen, we're in DFW. It's all about barbecue. And so we've got the barbecue sandwiches out. What you got? A little brisket here?
Yes, a little brisket.
Okay, I've got some turkey. You ready?
Oh, yeah.
Let's go. 3, 2, 1.
Oh, yeah, this is tasty.
I bit the paper. I don't know why I bit the paper. That's really good. That's solid.
Oh, yeah.
That's solid.
Yeah, I like this.
Man, that's good. So, Prairie View, back to work here. I haven't had dinner yet, so this is actually really important now. Man, the turkey, you get that rub, right? That seasoning. You don't need the sauce.
I know exactly what you're talking about,
right?
Ted.
I mean, you know it. You're in Houston, right?
Absolutely, yes, I am.
I live up here. If the barbecue is done well, you don't need sauce.
That's what
Texas
Texas is all
about. You got the seasoning,
barbecue.
man.
Yeah, absolutely. Nobody does it better.
I'm taking a third bite. Pass is broken up on mid-bite. Chris Simmons, the intended receiver. And K.D. Hall the transfer from Tulane in his second year with the Mustangs, had the coverage. Stan, I'm just glad that you didn't do what RG3 did to Bob Wischusen last week at Baylor. Did you see this? So, now you're mid-bite. Okay, 2nd and 10. There is football. Here we go. And the handoff to Wisham, trying to squirt through. And no gain on the play. 3rd down. So they ate some of the Silos cupcakes, right? Chip and Joanna, right? Magnolia table. They were eating the cupcakes on camera down in Waco. And RG3 took the cupcake and he shoved it right in the face of Bob Wischusen.
Yes, I do.
And Bob, to his credit, just rolled with it. It's like, I don't know what to do right now. It's got frosting all over it. It's actually pretty good. I think I might keep eating this, but, maybe during the next break. 3rd and 10 for Prairie View. And Channing Dumas Jr. is checked in at quarterback for Prairie View. And Dumas sliding at the 18. Give him 2 yards there. Dumas, the sophomore from Katy, Texas. There in the greater Houston area. And Prairie View will punt again. Now, so Dumas getting the opportunity here in the second half, just like Kevin Jennings is for SMU. Jasso has been busy. And the fair catch for Daniels after a 35-yard punt. Timeout in Dallas, 56-0 Mustangs.
An SMU soft passing wizard, Don Meredith, connects for 47 yards.
You guys want some close-ups?
We break barriers.
See y'all in the Cotton Bowl, and we are number 1.
We build empires.
It's the grand design of Trammell Crow.
Bumble's founder, Whitney Wolfe Herd, is her name.
We host world changers.
Welcomes Dr. Martin Luther King.
All 5 living U.S. presidents.
We ignite futures.
Miss Jane Mansfield. Payne Stewart.
It's Brian Baumgartner.
It's Kathy Bates.
What will you do?
We got a Subaru Forest to Wilderness to discover all the places that make us feel something more.
Subaru is the National Park Foundation's largest corporate donor, helping expand access for all.
I remember being on AAU trips, high school games. My mom would always say, you need to fuel the body and you need salt. I'm like, why do I need salt? Who's gonna do that? She literally would make me rip open a pack of salt, pour it in my hand, and I would lick my hand. Sure enough, I will always be the kid not cramping. I will always be the kid energized, ready to go. Fast forward 20 years and go from eating salt out of my palm to drinking Element.
Welcome to Ideation Station. As you write, Grammarly can suggest personalized ideas to kickstart your paper.
Definitely this one.
Interesting topic. Do you know where you want to take it next?
Yes, I can make this topic even more focused.
Let Grammarly create a customized research plan so you can get organized.
Perfect.
94% of students say Grammarly helps improve their grades. Download Grammarly for free.
Hey, wake up. The words in your head, you're the only one that can hear them. Say it. Yes, I can. Move. Feel it. Hold on to this feeling. Yes, I can. Yes, I must. Watch me.
BetterHelp takes the stigma out of getting counseling.
There's so
The American on ESPN Plus is presented by It's Game On in St. Pete, Clearwater. Proud supporter of the American and home to America's best beaches. Find all the action you're looking for at visit stpeteclearwater.com. Here at SMU, 56-0 lead for the Mustangs, and Kamar Wheaton exploding on first down as SMU takes over at their own 47. Wheaton picking up 6. Kamar Wheaton, first action of the season. He served his suspension in week 1, and he's been the leading rusher tonight. Kevin Jennings, his second drive, taking over for Preston Stone, who threw 5 touchdown passes and ran for another score. Wheaton again, first down to the 40-yard line, pickup of 7.
SMU running that stretch zone scheme where you just simply have all of the linemen. They're like moving elephants where they don't necessarily have a man. They have an area, and anybody within that area, they have to pick them up and block them. And obviously we see Wheaton doing a great job because you have to be patient within that scheme. In the last 2 plays, he's displayed that.
52 yards on 10 carries for Kamar Wheaton. Third straight carry for Wheaton. And he's down to the 36 for a gain of 4. Wheaton didn't play his 1 year at Alabama, 2021, suffered a knee injury, and came back home to SMU. Now getting a breather. Zane Miners is checked in at running back on 2nd and 6. And Miners pushing the pile. Close to the first down. It'll be 3rd and a yard as Miners gains 4.
Another inside zone play. Now it's going to bring up a 3rd and a short 1 yard. We'll see that probably SMU is going to stick with the run game. Doesn't want to put the ball in Kevin Jennings' hands, a little bit too much. Obviously, we see that he's more than capable, but keeping the game on the ground, allowing the clock to go ahead and whittle down. You're already up 56-0, so look for SMU to probably stay on the run with this 3rd down coming up.
3rd and 2 officially. Miners with the first down, just shoving his way across the 30. 5 more yards for the sophomore from Austin Westlake, former Chaparral. Interestingly enough, we have not seen Jalen Knighton, another one of the Miami transfers for SMU. Knighton came in just behind L.J. Johnson for the team lead in rushing. Checked in with SMU officials. There's no injury. Coaches did not alert us to anything with Knighton yesterday. First down. Miners again picking his way inside the 25 for 4 yards.
Yeah, I think at times like this, you're going to see the SMU offensive line. This is where they're going to earn their money. This is the bread and butter of their football team because you got to be able to close games out. So obviously, we see the score has probably gotten out of hand, but right now is where Lashley wants to see, can his offensive line impose their will on the opposing defensive line.
2nd and 6. Jennings pulls it this time. Downfield, wide open for the touchdown. Joey Bruiser in the end zone. 23-yard hookup, and SMU has cracked 60.
Well, Ted, if they don't stop it the first time, why not go back to it again? That's exactly what SMU did once again. You see Kevin Jennings faking the inside zone, and then he sprints out, letting the defense go ahead and over-pursue, and now once again hits a strike, this time to, like you just said, Bruiser down the left sideline, and he finishes the rest. Great play design, and they decided to go and do it again because it worked so well the first time.
A sophomore from Sunnyvale, just east of Dallas, with the touchdown. You see how happy his teammates were. And it's 63-0.
Yeah, they faked the inside zone to Miners, you can see. And now it's a simple quarterback fake. And then now the defense goes and over-pursues. And he just simply does the rest. Great job. Bruiser simply, he just has to catch the ball and now stay in bounds and keep his balance. And that's exactly what he does. Great play design. You can see that play probably being used more down the line against TCU and other teams within the American Athletic Conference down the stretch because it has so many built-in components. You're faking the inside zone, which you probably could hand it off. But then the quarterback is now on the keeper. Oh, no, the quarterback's not keeping it. He's just making the defense think that. And then now he hits the receiver running right down the sideline scot-free because the corner is over-pursued. So I think that play is going to be great for them, pay big dividends going forward. I don't know what you think about that, Ted, but I think that's a pretty good play time.
You think Peruna's happy? Why don't we feed Peruna some of the barbecue sandwich we just had?
I'm pretty sure she probably can smell it and probably really is salivating over it right now.
If we were to do that, there might be another incident on the field. That has happened before with Peruna here at Ford Stadium. You know, if you're SMU, again, you understand who you're facing. You understand, okay, this is expected, right? But it's still impressive to a degree because you're still dealing with college players, Stan.
Absolutely.
And you don't know how they are going to come out. TCU last week against Nichols, did they blow them out? Yes. They didn't look as crisp as SMU has looked tonight.
Not at all, and I think that right now in this game, for these collegiate players, you got Prairie View A&M, you have SMU. Obviously, SMU is up 63-0, but for PV, you got to be able to find something positive, find something that works. Try to stick with it.
Dumas' pass tipped and incomplete. Diving stab by KD Hall, trying to come up with the pick.
Yeah, an ill-advised throw by Dumas on that left sideline. Look at this on your screen. A clear miscommunication between him and the receiver, Shamar Savage. They got to get on the same page. Obviously, whenever you have a backup quarterback in, he's not always in synergy. He's not simpatico with the receivers that are already out there. They got to find a way to get that cleaned up.
Man, third quarter, now we get a simpatico from you. I'm loving this. 2nd and 10. And trying to cut it back. But a nice play made by Brandon Miazano, the linebacker, true freshman from Frisco. Gain of only 1. Jamarius Brooks is the new running back for Prairie View A&M. Third and 9. And again, a conservative call on third down, but you can kind of understand it at this point of the game. Brooks tossed out of bounds. Miazano was there, along with Isaiah Smith. It's a loss of a yard.
Yeah, and I understand being conservative, like what you were just saying, Ted, but why are you conservative right now? 63-0, so it obviously looks like this is probably going to be a loss, barring some massive comeback for the Prairie View Panthers. But you might as well go ahead and try to find what works. Try to find what you want to just go ahead and discard from your playbook altogether. What do you want to implement? What do you want to try to expand on? What can the quarterback, what can the running backs, the receivers do well? What can they not do well? So this is a great opportunity to still do inventory of your offensive game plan.
On the hop, Daniels on the return and out of bounds at the 40-yard line. Well, let's take a look at some of the headlines in the American Conference and the players of the week from last week, including JT Daniels, who's played everywhere in college football, led Rice to that Bayou Bucket win over Houston. And Memphis, Stan, how about Ryan Silverfield's team? 3-0, the only remaining undefeated team in the league.
Yeah, Memphis obviously shocking a lot of people. Nobody expected them to come out 3-0, and right now sitting up there at the top of the American Athletic Conference. So going to be interesting to see down the stretch, are they able to maintain that?
Now you see the two Roadrunners. UTSA had that big win over Texas State. You were there in the Alamo Dome. What a crowd on hand. New quarterback for SMU. Alex Padilla, the Iowa transfer. And the handoff goes to Wheaton. Gain of 3. So the third quarterback tonight for SMU, following Preston Stone, who threw for 5 touchdowns, and Kevin Jennings, who threw for 2 more in less than a quarter.
Yeah, and I look for SMU to continue with the same offensive mindset that they had with Preston Stone and with Jennings, seeing the RPO action, maybe throwing a little bit downfield, maybe try another double move, but ultimately probably staying with the read zone, the inside zone, the divide zone, things like that, but wanting to still see, can Padilla throw downfield? Can he make precise decisions?
Wheaton dives for 2. It'll set up 3rd and 5 here late in the quarter. Padilla's first throw of the year. And a deep shot is caught at the 30. Nice grab. Trip Reardon, the true freshman from Frisco. It's a gain of 26.
Yeah, great throw. You can see on the middle of your screen, Padilla has nice touch on the ball, puts it right out there over the linebacker, under the safety for Reardon to be able to bring it in, or should I say haul it in. Big play, and that's exactly what Lashley wants to see. Can his guys make those throws down the field? And obviously we've seen it out of Preston Stone, Jennings, and now Padilla did.
First down inside the 30. Wheaton bouncing it to the outside. And Wheaton scooting to the 20. Gain of 9. So with that catch by Reardon, for the 3rd straight week, 10 different Mustangs have caught a pass. How about that?
Lashley's all about that. Like you just said, he wants to call it, he wants it to be TDU. He wants to score a lot of points. He wants to get the ball out to his playmakers. He wants to have an offensive avalanche every time these Mustangs touch the field.
Miners checking back in at running back. And St. Miners is down to the 15. Give him 5. Yeah, SMU wants to be able to attack you at every single level of the defense, and we've seen that tonight against admittedly an overmatched opponent. You throw it short, you break a tackle, you're in for 6. Deep shot, Stone to Roderick Daniels, 91 yards for a touchdown.
Yeah, SMU has excelled at every aspect of the game. Like you just said, the quick game, the over-the-top, the over-the-throw shoulder, the RPO game. So right now they're firing off of all cylinders too.
Miners lowering the shoulder. It's down to the 11 for 4 yards. Now, there's still quite a few starters on defense for Prairie View still out there, while SMU works in their 3rd string quarterback. Final 30 seconds of the quarter. Give it to Miners again. And Miners slips to the 5. It's a first down, goal to go for SMU. And they'll probably bring it to the other end of the field to start the 4th. Everybody is able to get into this game at this point. 63-0 SMU over Prairie View. Mustangs wanted a complete performance. They're getting it. Brett Lashley's team has dominated from the start. On to the 4th. Yeah, Elijah Roberts is fed. He's happy in his belly. Mustangs up 63-0.
Remember why you became a nurse? You wanted to help people. And girl, you're just getting started. You know what's next. Getting your graduate degree. That's how you can change this place for the better. For yourself, your patients, the whole community. You want to make change happen? Walden University is all about change. It's time.
Walden University. Set a course for change.
Hey, wake up. The words in your head, you're the only one that can hear them. Say it. Yes, I can. Move. to this feeling. Yes, I can. Yes, I must. Watch me.
I remember being on AAU trips, high school games. My mom would always say, you need to fuel the body and you need salt. I'm like, why do I need salt? Who's gonna do that? She literally would make me rip open a pack of salt, pour it in my hand, and I would lick my hand. Sure enough, I will always be the kid not cramping. I will always be the kid energized, ready to go. Fast forward 20 years and go from eating salt out of my palm to drinking Element.
Smile Direct Club.
You pop them in, you go to bed, and they do all the work.
Straighten your teeth while you sleep with Smile Direct Club Nighttime Aligners.
You just put them in when you go to bed. You don't have to wear them all day. They don't interfere with your daily lifestyle at all.
You can have your teeth straightened while you sleep.
Who doesn't have time to wear something while they're sleeping?
I'm able to wear them just at night, and it's perfect for me.
Choose easy. Choose Smile.
Thanks, Smile Direct Club.
Get started for free at SmileDirectClub.com.
Savings is the name of the game for us when we shop.
I thought we were playing charades.
So we use Rakuten to get cha-ching.
While we're gaming?
Go.
We get cash back at over 3,500 stores. Cha-ching. Health and beauty, clothes, electronics.
Office supplies?
Shoes, home and garden.
Travel.
On all of that and more. So even when we're losing game night, we're winning.
Gulliver's Travels.
So close.
Bundle a favorite with small fries for just $3.49. Choose a McDouble, McChicken, or 4-piece chicken McNuggets. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba.
We got a Subaru Forester Wilderness to discover all the places that make us feel something more.
No, the game is not over. We start the fourth here in Dallas, 63-0. SMU, Ted Emmerich, Stanford Route, and our entire crew. And oh, by the way, SMU's on the doorstep. Kamar Wheaton, he's led the way tonight on the ground. And Wheaton banged down at the 3-yard line. So Kamar Wheaton, first action of the season, 15 carries, 72 yards to pace the Mustangs.
Yeah, he's definitely been the bruiser today, along with the Tyler Levine, especially in the first half. So right now is where you really, really want to see exactly, is Prairie View going to be gassed all the way to where now they're demoralized and they're no longer playing hard, because SMU, more than likely, for these remaining 14 and a half minutes, probably won't be putting the ball in the air that much more, so it's going to be the ground and pound.
Second and goal. Wheaton again, finding room and finding the end zone for the touchdown. His first of the season for SMU.
Simple inside zone action to give to Kamar Wheaton, and he does the rest, finding that crease right there off the left tackle, scurries in for the end zone for another touchdown, thus now making it 69, possibly 70, a 70 burger, Ted, over the Prairie View Panthers.
We had a 70 burger earlier. That was a barbecue sandwich. I guess it wasn't a burger, but... So Kamar Wheaton becomes the 9th different player to score a touchdown tonight. Jordan Curley, the only player with multiple touchdowns. And Rogers ready for his 10th extra point of the evening as he boots into what will be a glistening new south end zone, and the kick is blocked. So for the first time in his 2-year SMU career, Colin Rogers misses an extra point. It's because it is blocked. So forget about the 70 burger for now. And there's also a Mustang down momentarily. Kamar Wheaton finding pay dirt here in the fourth quarter. The former 5-star high school recruit with his first score of the season.
It's hard to run a business on your own. With Shopify, you have everything you need to set up your online store, to connect with customers, and to bring your dream business to life. Because when we work together, the future is bright. These days, your customers are not just down the hall. They are all over the world.
So cute.
It doesn't have to be lonely at the top. Join the millions defining success on their own terms. Start your journey with a free trial today.
I just found the biggest weight loss hack. How many times have you heard someone like me say something like that? The truth is there is no quick fix. But there is a more effective way to lose weight, and it isn't what you think. It's not this, or this, or this. It's actually Noom. It's 2 times more effective than doing it on your own. That's like double. With daily lesson plans, food logging, and some other amazing tools, you've got the support system you need to help you reach your goal weight, whatever that is. Get started right now by taking the Noom quiz.
Remember why you became a nurse? You wanted to help people. And girl, you're just getting started. You know what's next. Getting your graduate degree. That's how you can change this place for the better. For yourself, your patients, the whole community. You want to make change happen? Walden University is all about change. It's time.
Walden University. Set a course for change.
In my book, saving while shopping is a no-brainer. So I use Rakuten to get cash back while I'm book clubbing. Cha-ching! With Rakuten, I get cash back at over 3,500 stores. So how does that work? Well, stores pay Rakuten to send them shoppers. Then, Rakuten shares that money with us in a check or PayPal payment. It's free and easy.
Shh. I think you're missing the plot.
And I think you're missing the cash back. Cha-ching!
There he is. It's right there. Oh, he's straight ahead. He's straight ahead. Go, go, go.
It is a very nice lead for SMU, 69-0 over Prairie View, early fourth quarter. Ted Emmerich, Stanford route, our entire crew. Yeah, they're playing little Margaritaville, R.I.P. Jimmy Buffett, here at Ford Stadium. You're a big Jimmy Buffett fan, right, Stan?
Oh, yeah.
Rogers kicks it away. So Prairie View will have it once again at the 25. So let's look at some of the big-time performances in college football today. Malik Neighbors, nobody at Mississippi State could cover him. He had 10 catches in the first half, ended up with 13 for 239. This is your worst nightmare as a corner.
Hey, listen, somebody has 13 catches for 239 yards against either a specific defensive back or a secondary. That is something that a defensive coordinator is going to give him nightmares the day after the game. I'm sorry, the day of the game, that night after, just because that's something you definitely don't want to see happen.
Then Harrison Mevis, big belly at 243 pounds, big leg as well. An SEC record 61-yard field goal at the gun as Missouri beat a top 25 team in Kansas State. It was a game of the day in the early window on SEC Network. 30-27, the final. There was a delay of game penalty against Missouri. It would have been a 56-yarder, backed him up, and he still drilled it from 61.
Talk about rising to the occasion when it's needed.
So Dumas out there again, the backup quarterback for Prairie View A&M. And a new running back for the Panthers. Ronald Young Jr. takes it for 7 yards.
Like I've been saying pretty much all of the second half, Ted, this is where, as an offensive coordinator, you want to make sure that you still can maintain positive plays. You still want to be able to try to see what's going to work going forward for Alcorn and then the rest of the teams on your schedule.
Well, it's 69-0, and as a result, we've got crickets.
Jiminy Cricket.
At Ford Stadium. Remember that high school playoff game with the Silver Fox on the field here like a decade ago? Young, bursting to the second level. Nice run. Out to the 50, gain of 14. Now, Prairie View will step back into SWAC play next week on the road against Alcorn State before facing Grambling. And this is a PV team that has tied for first in their division, but SWAC West, each of the last 2 years, they have a lot of returning starters. They brought their quarterback back and Trayson Conley. And the final score will be what it is tonight, but this is a team that's going to be more than competitive in the SWAC. As Young is denied this time, no gain on the play.
Yeah, I think that, like to your point, they're going to be more than competitive. Obviously, this game is not going the way that they wanted it to, but this could also be good experience because playing a step above, playing playing against a superior team on a superior conference and a superior subdivision per se, all that's going to do is give you valuable experience of what it's like up top, and then that's going to bring you confidence for now going back into SWAC conference play.
And again, they're already 1-0 in SWAC play with the win over Texas Southern in week 1. Just nothing doing tonight against a far superior opponent. Young right into the middle of the line. And he picks up 3 to set up 3rd and 7. Now, last year, Prairie View would have played in the SWAC championship game against Deion Sanders' Jackson State team, but they lost to a 1-9 Mississippi Valley State club late in the year, so they lost the tiebreaker in the West with Southern University. They've been driven by that all season long, came out, won their SWAC opener, got blown out last week by Abilene Christian, and yeah, getting blown out again here tonight against an FBS school. 3rd and 7. And Dumas gives it to Young again. And Young makes it to the 42. 4th and 3 on the way for the Panthers. I mean, here's where you really should go for it, right?
I was just about to say that,
right?
Ted. In this situation, I don't know if I'm not going for this because what do I have to lose? It's 4th and 3. Go ahead and try to dial up your best run play or maybe your best bootleg. Something. Try to get something positive going. You got under 11 minutes left to go in this game and counting. You want to be able to get on the bus going back to Prairie View University with some resemblance of a positive taste in your mouth.
Daniels, a fair catch after a 28-yard punt. SMU will have it at the 15. And SMU up 69-0 with, yes, Cricket in attendance. He's out of bounds. He's on the chalk. Incomplete.
An SMU soft passing wizard, Don Meredith, connects for 47 yards.
You guys want some close-ups?
We break barriers.
See y'all in the Cotton Bowl, and we are number 1.
We build empires.
It's the grand design of Trammell Crow.
Bumble's founder, Whitney Wolfe Herd, is her name.
We host world changers.
Welcomes Dr. Martin Luther King.
All 5 living U.S. presidents.
We ignite futures.
Miss Jane Mansfield. Payne Stewart.
It's Brian Baumgartner.
It's Kathy Bates.
What will you do?
If you're anything like me, you love spending time scrolling through your feed. Whoa, check out this blast from the past. Oh, what's this? The Sofia Vergara collection at America's Best? Wow, amazing styles and unbelievable prices? Now that's quite the duo. Get 2 pairs of Sofia Vergara frames plus a free exam for $89.95 for a limited time at America's Best. Book an exam online at americasbest.com. Speaking of duos, I hope she checks her mentions. Almost done. And post.
Sometimes I need to paraphrase.
It's easy to make your work clearer and more concise. They're still your ideas, just shorter.
We'll definitely stay under the time limit this time. Better. Now, the biggest part of this assignment is making the pitch compelling for the judges.
You can use Grammarly to make your sentences more engaging, confident, and persuasive.
This is perfect.
94% of students say Grammarly helps improve their grades. Download Grammarly for free.
The Sleep Number Climate 360 Smart Bed is the only smart bed in the world that actively cools, warms, and effortlessly responds to both of you for up to 44 minutes more restful sleep per night. Save $1,500 on the Sleep Number Climate 360 Smart Bed. Shop now at sleepnumber.com.
At Simply Safe, your safety is the only thing that matters. We design smarter ways to detect motion for fast emergency response. We create HD cameras so you can see what's happening in your home from anywhere. All powered by Fast Protect technology, exclusively from Simply Safe for faster police response. Because in here, your safety is the only thing that matters. Advanced home security, 24/7 professional monitoring. There's no safe like Simply Safe.
Why is Aaron happy? Well, just days ago, his old wheels gave out.
69-0 SMU, 10.5 to play. SMU about to turn to their fourth-string quarterback in Keldrick Luster, freshman from McKinney, Texas, about 45 minutes north of here, and he swings it on first down and caught for a short gain on the play by Keaton Chevis. So you see the south end zone. It's amazing what this is going to turn into. Again, in past years, that is open. You're looking at Mockingbird Boulevard, and starting next year, the Gary Weber South End Zone Complex will be ready, a $110 million project that will include not just seats, but new locker rooms, weight rooms, an auditorium, training room, kitchen, and not just for the football team, but for all athletes at SMU.
Oh, wow. So it's going to be for all student athletes for SMU.
Yes.
Interesting. Very impressive.
Gary Weber, Mustang Letterman, contributing $50 million to that project. So it will bear his name. And we're looking at it earlier, Stan, and, we've come here in the past few years. There's really not that much room before you get to Mockingbird, and yet it's amazing how they are constructing it, where it is going to be a beautiful addition to this stadium.
Yeah, Ted, that's the first thing that I noticed as soon as I pulled up, because the last time I was here was last year with you, and they hadn't started building anything. It was still basically the hilltop, and for what appeared to be not that big of a space, and now what we see in the early stages of the complex, which is going to be ready next year, is just, I marvel at engineers, I marvel at architects and how they're able to creatively build such a structure in what looks like such a miniature, or should I say a minute space.
Injured player back on his feet for Prairie View is Cameron Franklin. So timeout here with just under 9 to play. So Keldrick Luster following Stone, Jennings, and Padilla, and keeping it. Luster out across the 40-yard line. He was so prolific here in the Metroplex at the high school level, first at Frisco Liberty, then finishing up his career at McKinney High. The former Lion with a nice run.
Yeah, I think Coach Lashley just wants to now dip his deep into his playbook that he can see, but that he can go and try to tweak things. Let's try to experiment with this, maybe experiment with that, see exactly how extensive, maybe the components to a certain concept. How creative can he get? This is the perfect time to try that trial and error.
And he's stout. Luster, 5'10", 225 as a freshman. Miners breaking one tackle, and the spin move can do only so much. He loses a yard on the play.
Prairie View doing a good job of, even late in the game, the score is 69-0, 7.5 minutes left to go, and they are still fighting hard. You can see that play on the TFL, Ted. They are inside the backfield. They are on the other side of the line of scrimmage, still fighting hard, obviously.
Second and 11. And again, it's Miners up the gut to the 46. Gain of 5. So SMU's schedule, again, the Iron Skillet rivalry next week in Fort Worth before conference play begins with a home date against Charlotte. There's opportunity here. There's a reason that so many people picked SMU for 10 wins this season. They don't have to play the two teams that are picked ahead of them in the American preseason poll, Tulane and UTSA.
Yeah. So obviously you could see that the schedule makers were in favor of them, giving them the schedule that they did, and also just with the spacing and how the schedule is actually played out. So look for big things going forward out of SMU.
Big throw by Luster downfield. Receiver knocked down, incomplete. Pass intended for Jamarian Carroll. So yeah, you take a closer look at it, and there's some primetime matchups. North Texas will be on a Friday night. Again, before SMU moves on to the ACC, 1 year in the same conference, SMU and UNT renewing their rivalry. They played a non-conference here and there the last few years. And closing up with Navy at home. SMU has not won a conference championship since 1984. The first punt of the night for Ryan Buchevsky comes at the 6:20 mark of the fourth quarter. Will it check up? It will not. Into the end zone. So timeout. 69-0.
Poshmark is the perfect side hustle. It got me through school, a new job, and getting into my first apartment. There's so much I can sell. Bags, accessories, home decor, makeup, oh yeah, and clothes. And it's so easy to sell. You can do it in a minute. I'm obsessed with Poshmark. I'm picking up my next festival outfit right now. Poshmark is my side hustle. I love it. I want to keep doing it forever.
I just found the biggest weight loss hack. How many times have you heard someone like me say something like that? The truth is there is no quick fix. But there is a more effective way to lose weight, and it isn't what you think. It's not this, or this, or this. It's actually Noom. It's 2 times more effective than doing it on your own. That's like double. With daily lesson plans, food logging, and some other amazing tools, you've got the support system you need to help you reach your goal weight, whatever that is. Get started right now by taking the Noom quiz.
Papa John's garlic sauce fans, we made the garlic epic stuffed crust pizza just for you, with that garlic flavor.
In it, on it, with it.
But you wanted more heat, so now you can get it in spicy. Get a 1 topping for $13.99, only at Papa John's.
I can do this. You can do this. I can do this. You can do this. I can do this.
There's luxury you can feel, and there's luxury that lets you feel infinitely you.
Yeah. Launch time, baby! Good fire! I'm gonna be a science fiction hero.
This isn't TV. It's real life.
Space is dangerous.
Presented by Starfield. For all into the Starfield. Rated M for mature.
Thanks.
Jake from State Farm, I really need to know.
Go spicy or go home, right?
What? No. What if I'm not sure I have the right coverage for my car?
Oh, your agent can help me make sure it's just what you need.
What if I accidentally hit a food truck and it gets covered in empanadas?
You can file a claim on the app. At State Farm, we're there for your what-ifs.
You know, on paper this week was supposed to be lackluster. The Florida State and Boston College turned to a really good game. FSU coughed up most of their 21-point lead. They held on the road. How about Texas and Wyoming right now, Stan? This is on Longhorn Network. Quinn Ewers has not been the same player that he was last week at Alabama. He's just 9 of 18 for 63 yards. Horns are up by 3, early third.
Any given Sunday, you know this. I'm sorry, any given Saturday.
Or Saturday.
Ted, you know this in college
You
football.
played 8 years in the league. You could say Sunday.
Yeah,
You've earned that.
Any given Saturday, anybody could be beat. I mean, we look at the first week of the season. We didn't think that TCU would come out looking like that against Colorado. So it just goes to show it's anybody's game in college football. We didn't expect UT to beat Alabama last week.
Sure.
Come on now. Just off of tradition alone, it just goes to show that anything is possible in college football. And that's why you love it so much. And that's why the fan base is so rampant everywhere on every level.
Channing Dumas picked up 2. 5.5 to go. A 69-0 lead for SMU. And 2 more yards here for Ronald Young Jr. Jamarius Brooks, beg your pardon, sophomore from Memphis, back in the game. They call him Chunky. It's quite the nickname.
Yes, it definitely is.
Did you have a nickname at U of H?
Not one that I can say on camera. Or
no. Now I'm intrigued. Mr. 427 at the combine. Okay. 3rd and 6. And Dumas completes it. First down. And a new receiver for Prairie View. Gain of 11. Goes to Marquise Doucette.
Nice execution on the simple sprint out with the curl to simply just try to move the chains. I know that obviously I'm harping on the minor things right now. And if you're playing for the Prairie View Panthers sideline, right now you have to try to find the positivity in the small things, the routine things, because going forward, you want to know exactly what you're able to implement. You want to know what your team does well, what your teammates do well.
With 4 minutes to go, Brooks ridden down after a short gain. Nate Montecure made the tackle for SMU. So a lot of the 2s, even 3s are in there for SMU defensively. There have been a lot of encouraging signs. I know this week, take the opponent for what it is, right, from the FCS. Yeah. But against Oklahoma last week, holding them to 28 points. You saw what they did to Tulsa today.
Absolutely.
On the road, and then Louisiana Tech in week 1, holding them to 14. This is what can take SMU from where they were a year ago to a championship contender in their last year in the American. Brooks spun down at the 40-yard line. Now, SMU revamped the defense thanks to the portal. They brought in 14 transfers just on defense. 7 of them start. Scott Simon said yesterday, their defensive coordinator, we had to raise the talent level. We knew that in the middle of last year. That was our number 1 goal. Now we have a legit 2 deep on defense.
Yeah, and that's all college football is about now. It's about recruiting. It's about the transfer portal, because now you're seeing so many rosters being overhauled, being overturned just in one off season because of how rich the transfer portal is in talent.
Brooks with a nice run into SMU territory to the 42, gain of 18. Now, last year, SMU ranked 112th in the country in total defense, 119th in scoring defense. There are only about 130 teams in the FBS, and they're at the bottom a lot of categories. So far this year, far different, even with facing a team like Oklahoma last week. Brooks again on first down. And dropped after a gain of 1. The one thing that Scott Simons wants to see more of, and oh, by the way, they did score on special teams tonight. The blocked field goal returned for a touchdown by Chris Meganson, but they want more takeaways. We have not seen club takeaway open for business tonight. SMU has only 1 takeaway on defense through 3 games.
You look at the top teams in college football, you look at the Alabamas, the Georgias of the world, the Florida States, and I guarantee you they win the turnover margin. They get turnovers on the defense side of the ball because that shortens the field for your offense, and then also that's just such a momentum builder in this game of football.
Ronald Young Jr. backing at running back. Nice spin move. And taken down at the 36. 6 yards as we approach the final minute. Well, barring a touchdown here in the final minute, this will be SMU's first shutout victory since 2012. Flags thrown here with the movement up front.
Offside, number 98, defense with contact. 5-yard penalty results in a first down.
So offsides against SMU. The largest margin of victory, by the way, if you're an SMU fan wondering that, I'm sure you are, 70. They are just underneath that right now. It was a 70-0 victory over Daniel Baker in 1920. I'm sure you had some historic battles against Daniel Baker back in your day.
I would like to say I did.
Great rivalry. Yeah. Houston and Daniel Baker. Young pushed back. Prairie View was out without 4 starters offensively tonight, 3 of them on the offensive line. Give SMU's defense credit, especially the backups now. Still showing the effort, and that will do it. A shutout victory. A very nice victory for SMU. 69-0 over Prairie View A&M. And there it is, the first shutout victory in almost exactly 11 years. And they beat the Lumberjacks of Stephen F. Austin 52-0. Tonight for Rhett